4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rewind. I'm about to bring in Anzo real quick. How you guys feeling? Here he is. Oh, why are you not here, man? There he is. I was like, where you go?
Still not there.
Why are you not here? There it is.
There
Okay. Everything was fine in the backstage, and then all of a sudden I bring Anzo in and it goes wrong. So how you feeling, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. We're back. I got to apologize to you guys for last week because the internet was having some issues. So we're back. We're good. We're on again today. Let's do it.
It was funny. It's funny because we had so many good things going on. I was like, oh man, this is about to be fire. And then the internet went out. I was like, look at this.
I was like, I can't believe it.
You tried to even do a hotspot. You tried to do everything. I was like, this man.
Yeah. I hotspotted it with my phone and it was working fine. And then I watched it back and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even realize I was a robot-y. Damn.
Oh, that's all right. We have a lot of stuff going on this week. We have a lot of things to talk about. Man, we got some fire topics, but I did want to take the time real quick to show you, dude, this Noel comic book is fire. I thought they have some of the variants that are amazing. And if Noel is going to be in any of these Spider-Man things, bro,
is he supposed to?
Yeah. So he was supposed to be, if they shut down this whole Spider-Man 4, he was supposed to be one of them in Spider-Man 4. And going forward in Tom Holland, he could be a villain. But I don't know. It sounds great.
Looks good.
You know, but I'm excited to see what type of villains we're going to get in this new Spider-Man we're going to get in July, but also what was going to happen soon going forward. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And that you said that, I wanted to say something too, because I watched you guys stream yesterday. First off, Collector Movement, I hope you're okay. You know what I mean? I like I said, I watched it yesterday, so I was late, but I seen some of the comments. Hope you're okay, Collector Movie Man, you know. And you guys were right, you know. You don't want to be alone. You know what I mean? You need someone to talk to. That's why we always say that we are here. If anybody needs anybody to talk to, even the chat, man, just message us. We'll take time out to talk to you guys and make sure everything is good, man. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to say.
I think that was the most important thing we had about the show that we had on Thursday was, you know, being able to talk and know this is a community that we enjoy doing this and being here with everybody. And it's the highlight of the day. Like for me, when I get up in the morning, I'm like, this is what I want to go do. I can't wait for all this stuff. And it's important to be able to share. And everyone know, you know, you don't have to ever be alone, never feel alone, because us as men don't like to share. We don't 100%. Like to seem weak. We want to seem like we're stronger than everybody else. And, you know, that's good and bad at the same time, right? You know, it's good because, you know, you're strong, you know, you can handle all these things, but it's bad because you isolate yourself and you don't ever have anyone to really share vulnerabilities. And it's true. You're going to be vulnerable sometimes, and it's good to be vulnerable.
Absolutely. Yeah. I personally haven't been the same since my brother passed away. You know what I mean? Like, I'm home, I'm on the stream with you guys, we cool. But when I'm like at work or when I'm like, I just like, you know what I mean? And I get in this little mode type of thing. Like, to be honest with you, and I'm at work, I don't talk to nobody anymore. I just do my thing and I just bounce, you know? I don't make jokes like I used to or anything like that. So still in the morning, but period. But at the same time, you know, I know when I come home, girl is there, come on stream with you guys. So I feel a little bit of normalcy there. But other than that, it's just, it's hard, you know?
And it should be, you know, but the fact that you're going through the grieving process is good in itself. Because a lot of times you don't go through it. A lot of times you just try to hide it or push it down and then it erupts somewhere else. And that's the hardest part of it, you know, to know that you have to be able to do these things, that you have someone you can talk to.
I showed this the other day on one of my stream, which is some of my brother's ashes that I carry on me, right? I tell you, I touch this thing every day. Like I rub it every day, and until I'm able to be like, okay, I can move on. Right now, still a little bit trying to move on. So,
What? And moving on is overrated. I was gonna tell you straight up. It's one of those things that you as time goes by, it does the hurt lessons, but
yes,
you don't want to ever forget. You don't ever want to feel like
100.
you this person means so much. There's so many people in our lives that come in for seasons. There are people that come in your life for a reason. There are other people that come in life for your life, for an entire
Yes,
life. And
yes.
when you lose someone like that, it's important that you recognize that and be able to speak about it. And I think it's important, you know.
Absolutely, 100%. And hold on, Mama Bear, I got a bone to pick with you. What do you mean, Bryon sounding a little bit like Hanzo? What are we talking about over here? I seen that comment. No, we ain't doing that. There's only one.
I wasn't hating on it. It was the feeling I felt. But we're gonna have to talk about Wonder Man. Wonder Man has a lot of things that are good and bad and in between, all things in between, but great acting. Yaya, Mama Bear said Yaya is great. Yaya is wonderful. I mean, just Wonder Man. He's wonderful. And they didn't really make him into a white character.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll talk about that.
Definitely, we will. Definitely.
Look at the comments real quick. Say, hey, Anzo and Brian, how you guys doing today? Are we going to have a few moments of silence to remember Catherine O'Hara, who tragically passed away at 71. Just happened yesterday. It's hard to get older and start seeing your people, people that you grew up loving to watch them act, and even though they're not in your life, but seeing them go, pass away, and under weird circumstances. I know she had a heart condition, but yeah, it's hard to see,
Absolutely, 100%. And again, like I say, first off, rest in peace. But when you get our age, people start dropping like flies, man. Oh my God, I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of it.
No, it's hard seeing it, and it's gonna continue to happen, And we think about something. The greatest Christmas movie in my mind, in my lifetime for me, is Home Alone. Home Alone 2. Those are, for so long, she was the mother, the mother figure you think about during Christmas time. This is what you're thinking. And then you get the Beetlejuice, and she had a resurgence of these characters too. And for her to be going, 71 just is so early. And especially for women. Women don't go. They last a lot longer than men. So for it's tough. So definitely
absolutely.
Rest in peace, and our condolences to our family and our thoughts.
Absolutely. 100%.
So looking forward to the live stream today. I might be sending help on Tuesday. I have a coffee right now with waffles. Oh, that's fire.
Nice.
I'm hearing really good things about Send Help.
So am I.
Man, it is. Send Help is so crazy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I think about about Sam Raimi doing Sam Raimi things, man. Sam Raimi is something, man. Let's see what we got. We need to do another studio so you can control the comments while I'm doing all the other stuff too. We need to figure out that too, because figure out. Did you guys hear about the one reporter where she was taken away from her own home by ICE? She was questioning.
Check us out. Check us out on the OOC on Wednesday. That's when we dismantle ICE collector. That stuff is ass. We ain't gonna talk about it here now because it ain't the time. But yeah, it's absolute garbage. Garbage.
You know who's garbage?
Yeah, 100%.
If the show was my home, I would have told them get the F out of here. No time to detain me.
Unfortunately, they do, because now they are trying to give an executive order where they can come into your house without a warrant. So people need to really see what's going on.
So I have a private business, and we have to post on there, you're not allowed to do this. I have the right to tell you to leave our property without giving you any things, but you can't kick them out. You just can't. Can't allow them to take my people. But you have to post it. It's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fernando says, "What's good, fellas? What's up, Fernando?" So I'm excited about the reports that possibly a Deadpool 4 that Ryan Reynolds is actually working on it right now.
Oh, we knew there was no way there wasn't going to be a Deadpool 4. That last one made over $1 billion. Oh, 100%. And that's why I think Marvel needs to start. Wonder Man's a good example of that, because Wonder Man is not a normal superhero movie, right? It's our show. It's just not. And I think that's where Marvel needs to take a little bit of chances, right? R-rated Blade, R-rated Deadpool, stuff like that. Everything doesn't have to be PG.
Yeah, I just put a poll up there. It's question is, does Anzo like Wonder Man? I want everyone, before we get to the topic, to tell us what you guys think what Anzo's actually going to say. Does he actually like Wonder Man? How you guys doing this morning? Yeah. So I saw Send Help last night. It's fire. Sam Raimi is back. I'm hearing this it's so Sam Raimi that you can't even get over it. It's crazy.
I watched the trailer and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. I like these kind of movies, so I think it's going to be good.
So, did you hear Sam Raimi is considering Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire? I actually heard that Tobey Maguire said it's not happening.
Oh, really?
It's Tobey Maguire saying that, I've been waiting for a long time and I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Man, if the leaks are right, there's not going to be a Spider-Man 4 anyway. So
yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
How you going to do it when everyone's dead? Let me guess. You two are in the back just talking and the time got away from you. You know what, Danny? When we were on, when me and him were on, the same thing happened. We were talking and we were like, oh, shoot, we should get started.
Yeah, facts.
Sorry that we stream with people that we like. So Collector Send Help is very good. Only one animal scene, but it's not that bad. It's always crazy with Sam Raimi. You don't know what to expect. That's why I'm always worried about it. It was a wild boar, I think it was that hurt. We got Nick Jones in the building. So good morning, fellas. What's up, Nick?
What up?
Nick Collector says Canadian internet working good today.
It is.
Mama Bear says hello, boys. We got Lawrence in the building. Oh man, look at the real review. 3,000. Oh, no hating. All right, I see you.
Yeah, he did hate because I said, oh, okay. I thought I spelled it wrong. I thought he was making a mistake. Yes, I put that in there. It will change everything. You know what it is? It's called the clickbait headline, Chris. All right, that's why I put it in there.
Chris knows all about it. I know what you're talking about.
I know, right?
All about clickbait.
Facts.
So like sharing some stuff, but if I'm in a relationship, I don't like sharing with anybody. I don't like sharing anything with anyone. I'll talk to you guys about what I'm thinking. That's pretty much it. If I'm at work, because I'm the boss, I can't tell people stuff.
Yeah. See, I don't mind sharing things because, especially when I get on like YouTube, like when we get on the OOC, like we talked about a lot of stuff, depression, bullying and stuff like that, because I feel like at my age, I have a lot of experience that I can pass down to people who are younger than me and at least try and get them, because it's not easy. You can't just follow what I do, but if you can kind of work on the things I say and the steps, can help yourself. So that's what I try to do.
Well, that makes sense. In that way you don't whatever mistakes I make, I like to share the mistakes. But I don't want to share with people outside here. Like, it's funny because I'll be more forthcoming on YouTube with you guys than I'm going to be with everyone on the outside, because on day to day it can affect other people what I say. And that's why I'm not going to let some dismissive dirt jerk say it's not real.
What's not real? I think I lost that one. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry.
But it was from from the show Thursday. The guy was talking about depression. That depression is not real. You can just get over it and all that stuff. And that's one of those things.
Someone on the in your chat. Oh, Beaming come was saying that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's trash. That's trash.
And I'm like, come on, if you don't know, because that doesn't make any sense to say that it's not real.
Yeah, that's trash. That's trash.
So it takes a while to get back to normal. Bryon is right. It's good to be grieving. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I try.
You see, my best. You know I love you.
Same here. Same here. Don't worry. I know. It's okay, man. Hey, listen. If someone goes on a chat and say Bryon's starting to sound like me, I know I'm rubbing off on him. So I'm good. I'm good.
I need to go back.
My job is done.
He's like, good. Let the hate flow through you.
Facts.
I was in the background just going,
do it. Bryon is my apprentice, 100%.
It's like, no.
Join the dark side.
He said, when are we doing another roundtable? This might be worthy to have a roundtable about.
Yeah, I was thinking about it tomorrow, if anything.
I'm in. So you said, let me know.
Yeah.
Fernando says, Wonder Man gets a 7 out of 10 for me.
Not bad.
We'll talk about that too. I don't want to, bury the headline, but I also don't want to tell too much. Rest in peace, Captain O'Hara. 100%. We'll be Home Alone, the Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So up here, some of us will remember her for SCTV.
Oh yeah, shoot! I forgot about that show.
He said that Multiverse of Madness helped him get to send house. Oh, to send help. Send help. Mm-hmm. Look, Multiverse of Madness. I don't care what y'all say. It's fire.
Me too. Yeah, me too. 100%. 100%. I don't care.
Yeah, so I look at it. I'm like, man, I enjoy it. Whatever. I don't care.
Same here.
Collector says I voted yes for Anzo. We'll
really?
See. Huh. I'm just saying, when you listening to Tank, you never know what Anzo's going to say.
Interesting.
So, did you hear about the Evil Dead burn?
What, I haven't heard Evil Dead movie coming?
Evil Dead? Oh, not the Evil Dead. I know. Actually, I remember Brand talking about it. I was like, shit. I guess we're gonna get more.
Yeah, I know. As long as Ash is in it, But if they're doing a remake kind of thing, I'm good.
So, it must be really sweet to be the boss. No, it sucks. Being the boss sucks because you can't share stuff. You have to be, you have to provide people with opportunities to do these things, and you have to be on the outside because they'll never share and never really have a great feeling if you're there. So like you have to just kind of leave it there. My brother says, "Oh my God, you knew them?" No. So Beaming Kung has come on Anzo when you've done like the shots and stuff like that. He's he does stuff, but if someone's wrong, they're just wrong, and you leave it at that.
I think Beaming Kun is kind of trolling a bit when he comes on there because he was on the OOC the other night and he was talking about, Trump is this and Trump is great and stuff like that. So I think he's trolling, but he's an okay guy. I don't mind Beaming Kun. I just try to
you hold everyone accountable. That's what I do.
One thing you can't do is let people on here, their trolls bother you. You can't let them do that. You can't let people come on your chat and do whatever and piss you off, right? Because no matter what's going to happen, then someone, if we were huge, right? Like a Geeks and those shitty guys or big channel, right? Yeah. You guys would see how many other trolls, how many other trolls we would have in there. So you're going to be blocking way too many people because there's going to be a ton more, right? So at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to let these people talk, you know what I mean? And you can go back and forth with them, but at the end of the day, don't let them ruin your day.
Honestly, if I see something, I usually, if Mama Bear doesn't take care of it, I just will, whatever. Totally just ignore it because
Yeah.
there's too many things that are important to talk about, and I can't waste my time on nonsense.
Yeah. And I can't block him too because he's always sending me super chats and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like he's been a good subscriber for me though. So even though he does his little stuff, I still have to respect the fact that he enjoys watching us and stuff like that. Everybody's gonna have different opinions. I'm just not gonna like get my panties in a bunch because someone said something that disagrees from me, So
but the hard thing is when we're talking about depression is a thing that's already hard for people to acknowledge. So that's why.
Trust me, I was in a depression for 5 years, so I know it's real. I know it's real.
We got Monique in the building. What's up? How you doing? Fernando says, I hope the Bulls trade for the Greek Freak. There's no way that Milwaukee will let him come to Chicago. You're already a little brother. You gonna let your main person go to the real city? No, they're not gonna let that happen. You're not blocking them. That's fine with me. She was great in Last of Us as well. Oh yeah, she's really good in Last of Us.
Yeah.
Said Bryon, we're still doing a watch party tomorrow. We're doing tonight. So yeah, we are doing a watch party still tonight for
Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew, yep. I'm gonna watch the Wrecking Crew.
I watched it last night. That's all right.
I watched part of it because I was away in Tennessee, so I couldn't do nothing but watch stuff. And from what I've seen,
that's all right.
buddy comedy, thing with brothers, brothers fight.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I could tell you bad things about my brother, but you better not.
I watched, and I didn't finish it, but I was watching The Running Man last night, which was better than I thought it was gonna be. But there was just some stupid stuff that was going on. I'm like, wait, why are you doing that? Like, I don't get it. Like, what? So first off, just a rant, real quick. This is one rant. Why didn't you put on a full fucking beard? You put on this little... Oh, sorry for cursing. My bad. You put on this little ass mustache. You look the same. You look no different. I would have been like, bro, you beard me up, man. You know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Would it make it look believable, though?
It don't matter. I would have bearded up anyways. Believable or not, I'd have bearded up. They're like, hey, that's a fake beard. Maybe not.
Fernando said, you like one of the man, so be honest. Come on, tell. You know it.
I'm not going to tell anything yet.
Mom says, of course I voted yes. They let the serious moments hang. Okay. All right. I think that's actually important that she talks about. The serious moments were important, and then vulnerability it was paramount in the entire show. Being vulnerable, and who do you open up to?
Yep.
Today after the live stream, I'm going to be watching Home Alone and Home Alone 2 and Beetlejuice and Last of Us season 2. That's a hell of a roller coaster, man. When you go to The Last of Us season 2, because when she talks about depression.
Yeah.
She talks about loss.
100%.
If anyone thought Drag Me to Hell, you will love seeing Help. Really? It's that on that level?
I like Drag Me to Hell.
Really?
I did enjoy Drag Me to Hell.
While I'm streaming, you gonna do this right now?
Isn't that always what it is? Always.
I'm like, guys, all right, don't do this now. You know not to do this, and then that's what they do. Yeah, that's okay. Sounds like an awesome Saturday afternoon collector. Yeah. He's a paid hate watcher. That's what Baby Conde says. Paid hate watcher. I got you. We had someone was deep in depression. Yeah, he was protecting him on the chat, and he was paying to talk about the conversation. So it was important. I think Mama Bear made the right move. So that's why I was like, yeah, do what you do. And because usually if it was something that I saw was trolling and it would have hurt someone else, I just would ignore it. Yeah, because I'm not going to bring that stuff up when someone's dealing with that.
Yeah. Well, like Lauren said, I'm not gonna block a paid hater. You know what I mean? You can hate all you want if you pay, and it doesn't matter. But I've never had an issue with being in that type of way, right? So for me, even if he says what he says, it's his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Wrecking Crew tonight with y'all. Yeah, it's gonna be great. So I deal with depression every day because I'm bipolar, and I have 7 different medications for my bipolar. And being medicated for bipolar is huge. My sister-in-law has if you're not medicated, into episodes, it's hard.
One of my cousins too is taking medication for bipolar and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not good when you come off of those meds and you're not taking them, you can really have these bad relapses, So I get it.
So buenos dias, Mama Bear. Good morning, cool peeps. What's up, Samuel? Also, I'll be there. Hopefully, Wrecking Crew late tonight. I'm reviewing Wonder Man with my friends at 8:30 Eastern.
Mama Bear, you don't have to follow these guys every time they do something, all right? If you got something to do, just go and do it. The Spoiler Kings will be back. They ain't going nowhere.
We tearing our stuff around for Mama Bear. I don't know what y'all talking about. Right? If Mama Bear has something to do, we'll just go a little later. That's just what we do.
Don't listen to this cap. Don't listen to this cap. They're late because they're late. They work on CPT time. That's why they always late.
You can't call CPT time for us because honestly, Bradman is late.
Tank is honorary CPT. Tank is an honorary black guy. He's honorary black. We're not even gonna do that, Brian. He got his black card, all right. So he is definitely. All right,
last time I had a cookout, Tank was there. He was on the grill. He did do some ribs. So I'm just letting you know that it's
there. You go.
I agree 100%. Anzo Running Man was good the first half hour, and then fell apart. The last act was horrible. That's when it fell apart.
See, I didn't get to the last act yet, but one of the problems I had is because when you see the original, you understand why he had this hate for Killian, right? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you put me in here against my will. It wasn't against his will to go on the Running Man show, but he's getting this anger issue when they're saying all that stuff about him in the video, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like, no, like I get you're an angry guy, but it just didn't feel like it was enough to say I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, I'm gonna kill you because you said some bad shit on TV. Like, no,
you made me angry.
Yeah.
Get you. What are we doing? Rest in peace, Sanford the Sun Star, Grady, Desmond Wilson.
No, someone else died. Damn. What up, Eli?
Come on, man. That's crazy. Yeah, it happens in threes, man. We got to put people in bubble wrap now.
Yeah, I agreed.
Lamont and Stanford from Stanford and Son passed away also. Yes, 100%. He definitely did. Which is, man, he was the young guy. Like, when the young, it's crazy, man. Crazy. Wonder Man is good so far. I've seen the first 4 episodes.
You like Wonder Man, but you talk shit about the stuff that God, I cursed again. My bad. You talk crap about the stuff that we like that is fire. You say it's garbage, and you like Wonder Man. Okay, go figure.
Sorry, Dick. Like it. I don't care. Like what you like. I'm good. Halfway through as well. I'm not going to break down Wonder Man. We're just going to talk about our feelings for a lot of it. But
we'll do a round table maybe tonight if everybody's available. So
do it tomorrow,
or maybe tomorrow. Yeah.
Sounds was one of those old man Muppets.
my favorite Muppets, bro. My favorite Muppets, Fernando, are those 2 old white men that are there's a guy. Yeah, 100%. I'm down for that.
That's 100% you talking about. Oh man, that's hilarious. Noted. Don't block trolling on those channels. I want to see Wrecking Crew with them. Watch parties are fun. Watch parties are great. You need to just be with people and talk about stuff. And you know what? Not everyone has all the channels.
Exactly.
I do.
Just so you know, their watch party idea came from me. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. This is okay. I just put it out there.
Take away from that? No. If I'm 100% someone who's, if someone did something, I always talk about Chill, because Chill really, was the one who connected a lot of it, so I always give respect to Chill, because and I actually agree with a lot of his takes, even though it's crazy. I agree with some of them, and I always talk about Anzo. You gotta be when someone's the godfather of something, you better give him respect.
Absolutely.
My man says, I'm still called Tank Ben Affleck. You white, you Ben Affleck. And then Fernando says, Tank is not white, he's clear. He's like Larry Bird. I love that. I love that line. Larry's not white, he's clear. So wait, did I hear a Wrecking Crew watch party? 100%. We're gonna do it tonight, 9:30. We'll do a Wrecking Crew. It's good. It's fun enough for what I said. I had to get in front of it to see if it's gonna be good enough to watch. It's fun enough to do this, So we're gonna have a nice watch party. Sanford the Sun is one of my favorite shows as a kid.
As a kid? How old are you? All right, because even when I was a kid, I barely remember that show. I'm 51, Fernando.
But sometimes it comes back to the syndication. So like with things that happened in the 70s, if you were born in like 85, 84, 85, it will come hit you back again in the 90s. So
yeah.
Said, Bryon, do you like going to the zoo in Chicago? So I take my kids. I sign up for the zoo every year. So me and Tank do that. We get the whole pass and we bring our families there, and we'll go all the time. Hey, I think I love that movie. Seriously, I'm down. Also, that's cool. Definitely see you there. Can't wait for the return of the Muppet Show. Seth Rogen. Dun, 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 dun. Dude, I'm telling you, those people hate. When he's not high, he's not funny.
Yeah, I agree. People love the studio. I think it's trash. I don't like it at all. I don't find it funny at all. It just doesn't. I think it's way more silly than funny. And certain things that are happening, I'm like, I don't care how silly you're trying to make it. This would not happen. And I can't get into it.
That's the problem. For me, I don't like stupid funny.
Mm-hmm.
And I know people love stupid funny, and I just can't get with stupid funny. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, don't insult my intelligence. That's what I tell you all the time.
Facts.
Two old Muppets are Statler and Waldorf. Yeah, they actually look like my daughter's grandfathers. It just reminds me of Trading Places when I think of them. So thank you very much, Anzo, for coming up with the watch parties. Appreciate you.
He did technically. I didn't come up with them. It's something I did.
He knows how to. What he did literally, he stole it and then said, "Look at my idea."
Me and LDG. See, the watch parties actually started for me when WandaVision came out. Me and LDG were doing watch parties for WandaVision. Channels were blowing up at the time for WandaVision, so that's when they started on that. So I really can't take credit for that. But at the same time, I'm like, listen, I ain't doing nothing that nobody else can do. So Bryon, them guys can do whatever the hell they would do. All the watch parties they do, more power to them. I'll jump on if I can. You know what I mean? And
talk about I respect he does it perfectly, and they're doing it, and he was doing it at the right time, so you can introduce people to a lot of these things.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I give credit where credit's due. So I just got to say this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I had some gold tea, and I drink tea all the time during streams, right? And then I was gone for a little while, but my kids were here, and I just took a sip of this gold tea. It's definitely not gold tea. That is Crown
Granny's
Royal.
peach tea.
I was like, that's Crown Royal. It's too early in the morning for Crown Royal.
Wow.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
But I was gonna say, it's like, wow. I have nothing but respect for what these guys do over there on their channel. You know what I mean? And I respect everything. I respect their chats. I respect all. So the fact that we made this connection, like, man, you guys do whatever I do. Copy whatever I do. I don't care. Do it. Boom. You're good. You know what I mean?
I love that. I think this is one of those things when you have someone who has a great idea, especially if you tell someone, hey, this is where it came from. That's exactly what you want. I want someone to do it. If I'm doing something to talk about, if I can get someone into comic books and they start reviewing comic books, why would I hate on it? You know?
The people I like, there are certain people that I don't like. If I see them copying me, I'm going to be pissed. All right. But the people I like, go ahead, do what you got to do.
There's no hate. You can't ever let people hate on it. Thank you very much. You'll find some for that there. Doorman was one of the best episodes of Wonder Man. Is it weird? I don't want to get too much into it, but is it weird that we hate on other shows saying, how the whole episode, no Daredevil? And then Doorman or Wonder Man, we're like, that's one of the best episodes we ever got. We get it.
Not to mention the fact that we barely got Wonder Man in the whole show anyway. So, you know what I mean? Like, don't worry, we're going to get into it, guys. We're going to get into it.
I got to go to Brookfield Zoo. Lincoln Park, not so much. Yeah, Brookfield is so good. And it's Lyric. Me and my kids go, we get our passes, and this is what we do in the summertime. So anytime I have a day off, going to the zoo, enjoying being out there. It's cool being in Chicago, but it actually has good animals, and they respect a little bit more. And it's actually open scenery, unlike some of the ones that look like prison. You got animals in these bars. Oh man, so yeah. Is Santa's Village still around in Illinois? I remember Santa's Village, but I'm old, so now I don't really remember if it's something I remember from when I was old, or if it's still around. I don't know. Jason Momoa sneaker hilarious. He is. That's what you want, though. Something to fool a little bit sometimes. Said Bryon, are you looking forward to the Scrubs returning in February? I don't want to.
Been a fan of Scrubs.
I want to say I don't like Scrubs, but I love it. I love it. I really
know
do.
It's funny. I've watched episodes. It's funny. I just never got into it to where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna watch it all the time. I just never got into it like that.
They're so perfect for each other. It's almost like what we're talking about with Wonder Man once again. With these two things shouldn't match, and they're perfect for each other. Or it's even what Saturday Night Live did with with Colin and what's his name? I don't know why I'm really on his name. But they don't seem like to not a match, but they are perfect. They're best friends. So. Greatest Peach Tea, yeah, man. So I think the title for this should have been Family Forever or Furious Forever. It should be a tree on there. It just says family.
Facts.
So not the peach tea, man. It was that was something else, man. Said Doorman was a top 3 episode. Look at the series as an origin story. And that's okay. It's fun. We can get too much into Wonder Man, because I know when we get to the topic of Wonder Man, it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Not gonna lie, there are moments I move to tears. It's not easy, because you see when people are in tough situations. Once again, you gonna get me the Wonder Man? No. Let's go ahead and get to our first topic, because bruh, it's hard. It's hard to talk about Wonder Man. Let's go. Vin Diesel come in and says Fast Forever. Vin Diesel announces release date, title for Fast and Furious finale. So let's read this. At long last, Vin Diesel has announced the release date for the 11th film in his blockbuster Fast and Furious series, which will finally bring the family-oriented franchise to an epic close. About damn time. Because we'll think about it. You went from stealing cars to going across state lines, to going to space,
to being superheroes,
super slides, and now we have capes on. Just go ahead, make it Marvel. Make it all way Marvel now at this point. Yeah, whatever. We need to, you know what? We need to accidentally break open a can of the ooze and make them into mutants. We're good to go. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle way. So yes, I don't have friends. I've got family. Vin Diesel announced today that the final chapter of his blockbuster. Like I had to do with the nose right here, the nose here. Today, the final chapter of the blockbuster Fast and Furious franchise is slated to hit theaters March 17th, 2028. The film's title official is Fast Forever. Okay. In his announcement, Vin Diesel shared a photo of himself alongside the late Paul Walker and said, "No one said the road would be easy, but it's ours. One that has defined us and become our legacy, and our legacy lasts forever." March 17th, 2028, Fast Forever. Louis Leterrier, Fast 10, The Transporter, is expected to return to direct the final installment of the screenplay from Christina Hodson, The Flash, and Bumblebee, and Oren Uziel, The Lost City in 22 Jump Street. Okay. No cast announcements just yet, but we'll expect the whole family to return, including Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Ludacris, Jordana Brewster, Natalie Emmanuel, Sung Kang, Jason Statham, Scott Eastwood, Danielle Melchior, Alan Richardson, of course, Alan Richardson's got to be it, Helen Mirren, Brie Larson, Rita Moreno, Jason Momoa, Charlize Theron, Gal Gadot, and Dwayne Johnson. Why has The Rock have to be last? Because who knows if Dwayne Johnson's actually going to be there because all the hate that he's getting now. So,
plus, and we can't forget one name that's not on that list. John Cena will be back too, right? Because nobody freaking dies in this series anymore. All right, no one dies.
I had the gun, the blow, the explosion. Well, I actually had a secret stash that allowed me to not blow up.
If they don't bring him back, he will be the first one that actually died and stayed dead. All right? That's not happening.
It should be a running joke with Jason Momoa having like John Cena as like a Weekend at Bernie's and have sunglasses on him and just dragging him around all this whole time. It's also likely that the late Paul Walker's iconic character, Bryon O'Connor, will have a presence in the future. Okay. The Fast and Furious films have been reliable box office juggernauts for Universal since the inception, with the franchise grossing over $7.4 billion from its 11 films, including the spinoff. The most recent entry, Fast X, grossed $714 million globally. But also had heightened budget that ultimately resulted in the final entry being pushed back, so producers, including Vin Diesel, could get the budget under control. Because when you having spaceships and going out there and having in cars and stuff, it's too much, man. Sometimes it's too much.
Agreed.
While plot details remain under wraps, for now the story will presumably pick up immediately after the events of Fast X, which ended up the insane cliffhanger with nearly every character in mortal peril. Diesel's Toretto was last seen with his little son, little Bryon, trying to escape Dante, who blew up the dam right before the credits started to roll. We were then treated to a pair of
intriguing.
Oh my God! Why did I lose myself? Intriguing teasers for the future of the Fast. The first, we'll see Gazelle Yashar, Gal Gadot, rescuing Letty, Michelle Rodriguez, and Cypher, Charlize Theron, and Antarctica. And the second with features like Luke Hobb, Dwayne Johnson, gearing up for a showdown with Dante. Looking ahead to 2028, Disney has already dated an untitled Marvel film on February 17th, an untitled Pixar film March 9th, and an untitled Disney film March 30th. But none of these should provide any direct competition with Fast finales, so we anticipate a solid box office run. Fast Forever hits theaters March 17th, 2028. All right, that's a lot to ingest. What do you think about it?
So the Fast 10 came out in 2023. This is coming out in 2028. Usually when they do because this was a like 1 and 2 parter, right? So they knew that. Usually it comes out a year later. Now we're waiting almost 5 years for the next one. are people going to care, right? Because the box office receipts for the Fast movies have went down recently, right? They got its peak with Fast 5 when The Rock came in there. I think that was peak Fast Furious. Then from then it started to decline a little bit. I think it was decline. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But I think that they started to decline. I know the last one did not make as much money as they thought it was going to make. And this is the reason why they had to put 11 on hold, because they can't be spending this absurd amount of money and not get it back, right? So they're worried about not making back their money for this installment, right? Now, I get why the studios are doing that, and I get that Vin Diesel may want to, go out with a bang, but at the same time, this movie should have been like 2-3 years ago. So,
okay. Yes, all those things are true. But I will say this: there has been another franchise that took 5 years to finally build its finale, and it was one of the greatest finales I've ever seen. And we're talking about Stranger Things. So, if you can look at re-examine yourself and say, okay, this is where we went wrong. We needed more of this stuff that went right, and let's cut this budget down. We are at the end of the day, we are still thieves, and this is a race car franchise. Maybe we go back to basics. Maybe we end going back to basics. Maybe we beat Dante by doing what we do: drive. If we get that, and we get Jason Statham, and you get all these stars just doing that, just driving, figuring out a way to outsmart them, not going to space, not being super spies, not being superheroes. Maybe we could do something that they haven't done in a long time. Made an entertaining movie that makes sense.
See, I'm there with you. I can get that. I think we can do a movie that will make sense. I think it will make sense. And I agree with you that, Stranger Things took a long time to get to see it. My only thing is you do part 1 and part 2. Every other movie that done that is a year later. This one's 5 years later. So that's the only thing that I have with this one. I think people will care because it is supposedly the final one, right? But if it makes $1.5 billion, who knows if we'll get another one? You know what I mean? Maybe Hobbs and Shaws will come back as we got to do some Fast spin-offs or something like that. So this may be the end of the Fast 5 franchise. It may not be end of the universe, though. That's the difference.
I think what they have to do is they have to disband the family and see people go off on their own, saying that we no longer can be safe together, but if we push stay apart, we'll be okay. If they do that, I think they could end this the right way, and we get out of this thing, and we'll be done with the family. But the family can come back for family reunions. And that's what you're talking about. We get family reunions. Doesn't mean that we're not going to have any scheduled movies, but something happens and it makes sense. Maybe we'll revisit it.
Come back for Fast 12.
All right, guys. So that's what we're thinking about. This is how we think about the whole Fast Forever franchise. Hopefully it ends with a bang and not with a whimper. But let's look at your comments and see what you guys think about this whole thing. So
let's do it.
Somehow everybody's laughing. Say, yo, what's up, Derpy?
What up?
I can't hear the Grizzly about one man. Yeah, that's going to be, the next one's going to be something. I'm going to let Alonzo run it so I can still be all me. We got Derpy in the building. Yeah. He said, oh, Royal Rumbles today. Okay. Final installment. Finally. Yeah. She said, yeah. Okay. Final installment. She said they didn't include John Cena because no one will see him.
Facts. Facts.
Yeah, she said it's because they announced that this will be the last one. People will show up for it. I think they will. I think as long as they don't do anything stupid crazy.
I agree. But like, I mean, they do. This is Fast 5, Brian. We know there's no doubt they're going to do something stupid. I just hope they don't go as far as to be like, hey, let's bring them into space again or something like that. You know what I mean? But just
Starfighter Fright. Go combine the Fast franchise with Star Wars.
Facts.
Teach them how to be in planes and all this stuff. Man. You got it. Or here it is. Bring Tom Cruise in, and then we can go do one of Blaze of Thunder. We could do all type of movies that we could combine. We could combine all of them. I don't know.
Ethan Hawke walks in at the end and says, "You guys are gonna join MIA or some crap."
They need to let Saw and Fast let them have their due. Okay, all right, I'm okay.
Listen, I love Saw, but I think Saw's run its course as well to us. And one thing, Derpy, I know you're into the Royal Rumble. Are you watching, or did you watch Unreal? I think Unreal is it kind of brings back the veil on the backstage stuff in WWE and stuff like that. It's a good series. I like it.
Samuel says Part 7 should have been the last one. And I agree.
Agreed.
This is where I think they need to go back to where Fast 7 was.
Yeah, I agree.
The last time it made sense. And drive off into the sunset and call it a day.
Yes.
Jason says, forget space. They will go to the center of the earth, saving literally the planet with cars.
Facts.
Oh my God. That sounds like what they would do. or there's a comet coming in for Earth, and Dom can't figure out what to do. So he finally just puts a spacesuit on and gets in his car, and he drives off the spaceship, hitting the comet, exploding. He dies his heroic death and saves the Earth from his car.
Well, it wouldn't be a heroic death. He'd probably float in space until a spaceship comes and picks him up and brings him back to the family. Because ain't nobody dying this. And one other thing too, right? You have villains, right? Jason Statham was a villain. The Rock was a villain. Well, he was a cop, but he was still a villain. He was against them, right? And now Jason Momoa, I have a feeling that, and Charlie Theron, I think these guys are going to end up being a part of the family at the end of the series. They're all going to be sitting around the table and be like, I remember when we tried to kill you, Dom? I'm like, yeah, I remember, but you're still family. Like, what are we doing?
We all went through these experiences, but so you got to be family. Oh, man, that is fire. I cannot wait to see this. But all right, that is the end of this Fast Forever comment. Let's change things up. I'm going to put Anzo over here because we got to talk about something that we've been kind of hinting at for a while. Let's go.
All right, guys, we are here. This is what you've been waiting for, at least one of the topics you've been waiting for. Wonder Man has dropped on Disney Plus. Now, first off, I want to ask, before I get into this article, were you worried when they dropped all 8 at one time, Bryon?
100%. When you drop all 8, it tells me, like you've seen with Echo or you've seen with Ironheart, that you don't have any belief in this show. So that means you watched it and you said, this is crap, but we already put all this money out, so we might as well go ahead and do this. So I'm shocked that you know
what's funny though, right? Because obviously Marvel didn't have no faith in it, right? They call it a Spotlight series 2. Only 2, Echo and this one. So it was 2 series that they probably didn't have faith in. But if you go look at the Rotten Tomatoes score, it's high. So you didn't have faith in a show that everybody liked. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And we're going to answer that poll in a minute, but we're going to get to the article. It says Wonder Man is a self-contained MCU unicorn. An MCU series that doesn't exist to several multiversal saga or build up to a big battle. Is that even allowed? So I think that's another thing that people liked, is that they did something different with this show that, Marvel doesn't usually do, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But 2 years ago, Marvel Studios released its first TV series under the Marvel Spotlight banner, Echo. At the time, Marvel head of streaming Brad Winderbaum promoted this new brand within the studio TV programming as a narrative space for grounded, character-driven stories that viewers could follow without any prior knowledge of the MCU. Marvel Spotlights is being resetted. Marvel Spotlight is about being about resetting the audience expectation, Winterbaum explained. Not everything is tied to a mainline Avengers story or is a necessary path on the road to this big thing. There's no homework required. You can watch it, and we're going to fill in the blanks. Echo was indeed a new kind of TV show for Marvel in various ways. It was the first MCU series to receive a TVAM rating, and it starred a deaf Native American protagonist in Maya Lopez, whose life dealt with street level stakes instead of multiversal drama. But Echo was far from a standalone story, and even with its darker tone, the 5 episode miniseries bore many of the hallmarks of non-spotlight MCU projects. About half of its premiere was dedicated to catching the audience up on Maya's introduction in Hawkeye. Echo recycled scenes from Hawkeye and added some new details from that time in Maya's life in what essentially served as an elevated previously on segment. If no homework was required to watch, that was only because the show included the answer key. What more? What's more, Echo reused the main villain from Hawkeye, Kingpin, and focused some of its ending on setting up the events of Daredevil Born Again. On Tuesday, Marvel premiered its first Marvel Spotlight series with Echo Wonder Man, and this time its label fits. The 8 episode TV miniseries is the rarest of creatures, a truly self contained MCU story, and its un-Marvel like narrative approach pays off. Wonder Man is exactly what Wonder Woman originally advertised the Marvel Spotlight brand to be. Created by Destin Daniel Creighton and Andrew Guest, Wonder Man feels like a true departure from previous MCU series in both style and substance. It has almostly comically low stakes compared to the Marvel typical interest. The entire series follows Sam Williams, Yahya Abdul Mateen II, acting journey as he lands the lead role in the remake of the classic superhero Wonder Man. With a few exceptions, each 30-ish minute episode centers on one part of its process from Simon's perspective, including the initial audition, matinee, the callback, and a New York Times profile to promote the movie. By narrowing the scope of each installment, Wonder Man creates room to intimately flesh out Simon, the character, and his friendship with Trevor Slattery. Of course, given Slattery's return, Wonder Man isn't completely self contained, but the series uses its connection to the MCU to service its story rather than using its story to service the MCU, which happens far too often. Trevor recently appeared in 2021's Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings, but the events of that movie aren't mentioned in Wonder Man, save for the throwaway line about a friend in a pocket dimension. However, his previous appearance as the fake terrorist known as the Mandarin in 2013's Iron Man 3 plays a surprisingly prominent role across the season. As depicted in the 2014 short Marvel's one shot All Hail the King, the real warlord Trevor was pretending to be in Iron Man 3 broke Trevor out of prison, thus preventing him from finishing his sentence. Wonder Man def- deftly uses this as an entry point for Slattery's return in the series. As the Department of Damage Control, a government agency that deals with superhuman affairs, leverages his bizarre legal situation to make a deal using Trevor's acting career as an advantage. The DODC sends the eccentric thespian to gather infinite evidence on an actor with dangerous, unstable superpowers, Simon. Trevor role in Iron Man 3 was minor enough that Wonder Man can quickly reestablish his character story for any viewers who haven't seen the movie or don't recall anything about it more than a decade after its release. but Wonder Man also uses that backstory to complete a full arc of Trevor's own acting journey alongside Simon, as Trevor is forced to confront his past, including his greatest failure. While Simon tries to break into the competitive industry, Trevor emerges as a mentor and friend to Simon, and Kingsley and Abdul Mateen have a magnetic chemistry that serves as an emotional core of the series. These unlikely friends bond over their love of acting and their shared loneliness at opposed ends of their careers, and Slattery's duplicity becomes a driving tension. So, Brian, let's go. What are your thoughts on Wonder
Well,
Man series?
first, let's close the poll.
Yes. And I'm not going to say it until I see what the answer is.
Okay. Here we go. Does Anzo like Wonder Man? We have 62% yes and 38% no.
Wow. I liked it.
Yeah, so you're you answered it.
I liked it. Surprisingly enough, again, and I told this to my son, I'm like, nothing happens in the show, but I'm enjoying it. I think I enjoyed the camaraderie between Wonder Man and Ben Kingsley character. Not to mention, this is the first Marvel series that actually feels like a series. Everything before it felt like a long movie that was cut up. This actually feels like a series because they decided to hire a showrunner for TV series who knows how to pace a TV series. This is how TV series should be done, not what they were doing before. So, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay. So, Wonder Man. You know why I think I don't like the idea of the race bending. I do not like them, even the backstory of what Wonder Man is, and then all those things. So it's almost like Marvel heard me, and then they said, okay, so we're not going to give that the backstory. We're going to have him be his own entity, separate of it. The whole idea of Wonder Man and him playing Wonder Man works because he has superpowers. And you're going to call him Wonder Man, but he's not really that character. This was a wonderful series, man. I always said I have my feelings going towards something, but I'm going to be honest with you when I'm talking about it. It was good. And it wasn't entertaining. Like this action-packed, unbelievable. But what it was well acted. They did such a freaking phenomenal job with all the action and the acting and the feeling. And there are times in this series where I'm watching it and I'm like falling into the day-to-day aspect of it. Felt sitcom-ish almost.
Yeah.
It brought me back to what we used to have in the early 2000s, in the 90s, where there's these episodic things are happening, and it's a self-contained story that I'm just caring about just these characters. And this is not a Marvel superhero show.
Agreed.
They totally beta switched us, with this whole idea that this is going to be the understanding who Wonder Man is, and we're going to make him the new Wonder Man. Now, that's not what this is about. I wouldn't be surprised if we never talk about this ever again.
Which is kind of sad, right? Because you find, and we all, there is not one person that I streamed with, like me, you, Tank, we all had our doubts about this show, right? This is going to be trash. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Wonder Man is going to be trash, right? And it breaks the norm out of everything that I like, right? All the stuff that I like in TV shows and movies and series, it breaks that to where you would think watching this, like, Anzo's gonna, like Tank said, he's like, Anzo's not gonna like this. And Tank said, Anzo's not gonna like this. And I'm like, I kind of did like it, to be honest with you. And then Fernando said the cookout episode was fire. The cookout episode was absolutely fire because of the way they did the Haitian heritage in that episode, right? If you hung around with a lot of Haitians, which I have, they do a lot of the things that they did in that, where one, the where the mom kept saying, that's a Haitian thing. That 100% is Asian thing. All the Asians, they all do that. And then when they mix their English with the Creole, right? When they're talking to him and they start talking in Creole, he's like, I understand what you're saying. You're like, oh, you understand that?
He's like, I'm Haitian. What are you talking about?
yeah, exactly. So the things that I hate in some of these shows is when they do Jamaican accents that sound horrible, and when they do Haitian accents that sound horrible. They didn't sound horrible in this at all. So that was well done. Well done. Absolutely well done.
And I think you really hit the heart of why I can enjoy this show. Because what was the thing I said about Wonder Man I didn't want? I don't want a black guy. They not give us a real black character, right? Yeah. You're trolling it, and what you're doing is you give me the worst white character, right? And you're trying to put it as a black guy. I don't want that. I think that's terrible. I don't think that's what they did. I think what they literally gave us was a man who's totally different, who's nothing like this. He has these powers, and he's trying to deal with his own powers. He's not really the Wonder Man character at all, what we know from Marvel, which is a terrible ass character that is a terrible person and that loves Wanda and all that stuff. You can take those elements and make it into his own character. Now, I know Chill's not going to like this. Right, I could tell because the reason why he doesn't like something is I don't like something. They're two different things, and I respect it. I totally can respect it. I think they did it the right way. They gave him his own entity. He's his own character. He has nothing to do with the Wonder Man character himself. So like I thought that part was good, and I thought Trevor, we understood. It's almost like he was a surrogate for us. We're seeing it through Trevor's eyes. We're understanding who Simon is, but we're seeing it through Trevor, understanding the problems that he's having now with the cops, with them putting pressure on him. And what would you do in this situation? It's much better than I thought it was going to be.
Absolutely. And I'll say this, right? Because Trevor has been garbage every other series I've seen him in.
Yes.
Garbage. I hated him in Iron Man 3. I hated him in Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi, when he comes in,
it's Ben Kingsley.
Yeah.
Do you know who the hell this dude is? He's one of the top 25, 30 actors that have ever existed. And we're making them into a joke?
Absolutely. 100%. So I think what they did in this series was they actually gave him depth. And he wasn't a joke of a character. So I liked the fact that they did that. I was like, yes, finally give me something that I can, latch onto and be like, okay, I don't. And you said it earlier. And I think you said it before when we we're talking about, right? You don't like the race bending and stuff. But I think the one thing we were worried about is that this show was just going to be some silly garbage. And it wasn't silly garbage at all, right? Yeah, you had your comical moments or whatever, but it wasn't silly. And I think they actually cared about the character and the stuff that they did. So now I'm convinced that Marvel has no freaking idea what we want, right? Because they took this show and they put it out there like it was garbage, right? Oh, we're gonna drop it all off and we're just gonna forget about it. Something we did before, like I heard they didn't even want to put it out. They put it out. Now it gets, and the last time I looked, it was 90% critic, 90% audience rate on Rotten Tomatoes. So now Marvel's like, oh, wait a minute. We thought this was going to be another Echo, and it wasn't. So they don't even know what they have, right? Yep. They don't even know what they have. They're just putting out crap. And like, you're going to give us now this Vision Quest coming out, and I don't really care about no damn Vision Quest, right? But I don't know, man. I just think it was a good series, and I think they dropped the ball thinking it wasn't going to do well.
I would have loved to seen 2 episodes a week. You would have drawn me back in. Because we don't have a lot of Marvel stuff. We haven't had a lot of Marvel content. And now you've done it well. You've got great actors. I mean, the feeling between Yaya and Ben Kingsley was so good. The understanding when Yaya was about to explode, he's at the director's house. He's about to explode, and he calms him down. and he gets him back centered. And then we saw it's so a real thing. If you ever seen someone going through acting when they're extra and they're trying to change all these scripts and all that stuff, that was so real. It's so good that he did it. But the person aspect of it, the way that Ben Kingsley, his character Trevor, really connected with Simon, and they were two peas in the same pod. They're they're totally different people, right? Yet they understood each other, and they understood the loneliness. Yeah, and they understood. I mean, even when Simon went back to talk to his ex-girlfriend, and she said, "I always knew. I'm waiting for you to tell me to open up." Yes. And so now you understand that callback to her saying, "You never opened up to me." You thought she was just being an asshole and she's leaving. No, she's leaving for good reason. You really never did open up to her because she already knows you.
Absolutely. And it's funny because I told Bryon backstage, right? That opening scene where he gets the audition and he's in there and I said, that's Terrence. I said, I can see Terrence getting a superhero movie role and being like, nah, Superman wouldn't do this and we need to change this. And what if I did this? I could see that. I was like, oh my God, that's exactly what Terrence would be. You know what I mean? Nah, bro, you just do the role, you get it over with, and you're done. So I really enjoyed the chemistry between the two of them. I really enjoyed, and we'll get to the comments here, but I know someone said that him just knowing him for a while and bringing him to the family house is unrealistic. It kind of isn't, because he had no friends, right? So now all of a sudden you find someone and it's like, oh, you're my friend, yeah, let's go, So yeah, no,
it was hilarious because when the ladies interviewing and all that stuff, and she said, are there any friends, Trev? Did you want me to interview Simon? Anyone that you know? And he's like, nope.
No. Yeah, exactly.
He has no connection to anything, and because he's so one track minded, which you can understand someone who's, I'm all about trying to be an actor. I'm putting my all into everything. I totally understood everything that was going on. This is where we're going to divert a little bit. Is this the best thing I've got from Marvel? It's not, for me. It's not the best TV series. No. It's different, and sometimes different is okay. Sometimes
I'd probably give it top 3. WandaVision, Loki.
I like Loki and WandaVision more.
Yeah, Loki, WandaVision, and then Wonder Man, because the rest of it was kind of like.
Do I like Captain America? Yeah.
Oh, Captain America, yeah. So top 4. Yeah, I forgot.
I liked it, but it had problems. This had less problems, but it was still contained in the universe. I feel like this is not really a superhero thing. And does it have it, because it not having connecting tissue, does that hurt it a little bit?
You see, I think if you put a showrunner in front of Falcon and the Winter Soldier and make it feel like a series like it was supposed to, because again, like, listen, what Falcon and Winter Soldier did, and I said it when we did the roundtable, because you would have an episode, usually episodes have structure, right? You go through it, then the end has some kind of cliffhanger or whatever, boom, to get you on to the next level, right? Little action, whatever. What Falcon did was the episode started off, the first episode started off with action, fire. And then nothing else to us the rest of the episode. And then the next episode starts, nothing happens until the end. You get an action scene, and it just felt like, okay, so now what you guys did was created a full movie, and you just cut it up into segments. This show actually felt like a structure of a TV show, right? And that's why I liked it. It felt like a TV series.
Superhero movies and shows are depending on the hero and the villain. Very much so. And if you don't hit the hero and the villain, the movie or show turns terrible. This is what it is. This doesn't matter because him being a superhero was secondary.
A backdrop. Yeah.
had nothing to do with what we're watching. We're watching a man trying to figure it out his own way because he's a self-sabotaging person. That's what he is.
Yes.
And he always gets in his own way. He can't get out his way to become this great actor. And everyone's telling him this. Everyone's saying, "Get out your own way," and he's saying it, seeing it as this critiquing of him, this that he just can't get rid of. They're criticizing him instead of him critiquing himself and understanding what they're saying and getting out of his own way. And this was good, man.
And you know what's funny too, right? A lot of the hatred groups are not hating this show either, right? They are quiet about it. One of them that even like one of the haters, I don't know who it is, I don't follow him, but I was watching a video where it talked about him. He's like, "Oh, you guys say we hate everything, but I like Wonder Man." Like, really? Okay, so where are your videos saying you like it? No, you won't do that, right? You won't make a video saying you like it because it doesn't fit the narrative of your channel. But I think that this is something Marvel can now build on, and I think they should build on it more.
I think, and this is why I'm not saying that this is one of the best things that Marvel's ever done. It's just something different that is refreshing. Sometimes you get this is what they wanted She-Hulk to be.
Yes.
But why can people that don't like black people being pushed, put up, and exalted and seen as these powerful things? Because it wasn't about that.
Exactly. Yes.
It wasn't about. It wasn't about. When I talk about Black Panther, why I love T'Challa, because you know what? It's an hour 60 minutes. I talk about T'Challa. You already know. I'm going to bring him up. Why do I love T'Challa? Because he's a great man. He's one of the smartest men ever. He's a king of an entire country that's the most technological, gifted place ever. Like, it's everything that I want my people who had a lot of problems with slavery and all these things that have happened to us. That's even shaped the identity of what a black person is. So, and it's hard because when you have a black superhero, we have so few black superheroes. They have to carry everything. They have to carry the entire culture on their back. So then when you do something poor, when you don't give them the credit they need and they deserve, you are hurting the entire culture. You're hurting me because this person that I don't get to see me a lot represents me, and that hurts, and that's why it matters.
Absolutely.
Okay, the reason why someone who likes superheroes, I don't hate Wonder Man, is because it's not about that. This is not that same thing. This is more of just a man who's not this unbelievable, great thing either. He's just a man with flaws and all this other stuff that's just living his life that happens to have powers.
Absolutely. He uses power like 3 times in the whole series. If that
destructive, this is destructive. Whatever about power.
You know what I mean?
But he's not the greatest actor. He's not the greatest superhero of all time. He's not this super powerful, anything. He's not super smart. He's not any of those things. He's a regular dude.
Absolutely. 100%. And I think one thing we didn't discuss really was the Doorman episode, which I thought was absolutely fire. I thought it was one of the best episodes of the series. And I really enjoyed it because it showed us why they don't want superheroes in movies. So it gave us an explanation of giving it gave us an explanation of a series or why they're doing certain things in the series in a whole episode. Now, the one thing I did find jarring is that they promoted the hell out of the next topic that we have, because every beginning of every episode had a Daredevil trailer in it. They never did that before. No series that I watched did that before, but this one series had the trailer for Daredevil on every episode, and I was like,
it was back to Marvel being Marvel once again.
yes,
Hey,
yes.
you happen to see this, but don't forget what we
You
got
get this,
here.
yeah.
You can't just let this stand out, no. We
Yeah.
have to let this, and let's piggyback off this,
Yeah, it felt like you're trying to take away what this series was doing by promoting. Yeah, guys, you're not gonna like this one, but remember, we got this one coming. They never did nothing like that before. And they go back and watch all the Marvel shows. They have no trailers for the next show coming out. They don't. And that's when it's like, oh yeah, let's do that. So I didn't like that they did that too, but I really did think that this show was good. Let us know what you guys thought in the chat, in the comments. We're gonna go to the chats and see what you guys thought about it.
Okay. Is the Grizzly going to say sorry, Wonder Man, or was he right all along? No, Wonder Man was good, man. Once again, if I'm going to watch something and I enjoyed it, I'm going to say yeah. Yeah.
And the thing is, like I say, even though we have said it's probably going to be trash, we're probably not going to like it. We don't go into these shows not
hoping
wanting to like it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we hope it's good before we say, oh, it's trash. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are like, oh, Andre ate everything, but I never go into a movie saying I want it to be trash or I hope it's trash. It's always I hope it's good. Because I'm spending my money to watch it. Either I'm spending my money or I'm wasting my time. I don't want to waste my time watching crap. I've done way too much of that with some of these crappy ass movies that I end up getting caught up watching. And I'm like, oh my God, give me my 2 hours back, So I don't want to hate anything.
Lies. He wants to hate. Do the Fast and Furious meets Transformers crossover. Dom versus Megatron.
Yes.
and he's driving Optimus Prime.
Yes.
I'm very happy they dropped all 8 at once. I think the worry about them dropping all 8 at once is that it could come in and then go away very quickly.
Yeah.
You can forget about this. This is January. This is the end of January. This can go and go onto the ether and we'll not see it ever again.
Oh yeah, as soon as Daredevil comes out, people are gonna forget about this. Right? People are gonna forget about this. And
they'll start with Paradise and then Daredevil and then Invincible and what I'm saying, and then all of a sudden we're gonna get into May and we'll forget that this even happened.
Yes. And you know what? Like I said, like you guys seen us on the roundtables for the Daredevil Born Again. I wasn't a huge fan of it. You know what I mean? I wasn't a huge fan of it. I thought there was a lot of things that they did in that show that like we don't see him in the costume for a long time, and there's this and there's that, there's all of that. And that's why I say this show breaks the mold, because this show probably did half of the things Daredevil did, but I liked it. I guess it's because we were after a certain point, I wasn't expecting this big action spectacular fight scene or anything, right? We were waiting for that in Daredevil. That's what Daredevil is.
Daredevil is a hero.
Yes,
with powers, and the whole point of him being in this show was him being a hero with powers. Wonder Man is the dude who's acting that happened to have powers, and this is a side story about everyone else who's dealing in the world with with the powers in the world, with still trying to live their life. It's totally different.
And I love the fact that, we get all of these superhero movies and shows where they're embracing their superhero stuff. He didn't want to embrace his superhero stuff. He just wanted to be normal. I kind of liked that. I was like, yeah, that's a nice little twist on it, It was good.
I can't disagree. So Eli says, Moon Knight was a Marvel spotlight. People were upset because it was not action show. It was not advertised as action. People don't understand. No, the difference is people know what Moon Knight is. So Moon Knight is another huge character. Like, the Moon Knight comic books sell for a lot of money. People like Moon Knight. Moon Knight's a very cool character. No one gives 2 craps about Wonder Man.
Facts.
And even called it Wonder Man. It's bait and switch. It's not really about Wonder Man. It's about him having powers a little bit, but it's really more about this dude's life. But would you go see it if it wasn't called Wonder Man?
Facts. Yeah.
So I think it was good, but they put out 8 episodes in a 30-minute episode show, and also Wonder Man brand is very weak. The same with Echo. I've met a single person who has Echo or Wonder Man. Yeah, I have 7,000 comic books. I'll put my link out there if you guys want to check out my collection. Not one of them It's Wonder Man or Echo. I do have the Avengers when Wonder Man is on the cover of it, but he's just being a dick because he likes Wanda.
Yeah, nobody. That's what I'm saying. It's like, first off, when we complained, it was like you're giving this black guy a character that nobody cares about, and you're going to make him into a joke because the series trailer made it look like Wonder Man was going to be this joke of a show, and it wasn't. And that's why I think I liked it, because it wasn't a joke. They took it serious.
Wonder Man is MCU's best series since Loki.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. Well, Loki season 2, yeah. I would say that, because there's nothing else after that I liked. Like, nothing else. I didn't like Moonlight. I didn't like Echo. I didn't like Hawkeye. I didn't like, what was the other one? Secret Invasion, right? I thought Secret Invasion was good, like, right up until the last episode. But then when you go back and, like, I tried to watch it again, and I'm like, what did I see about this? A lot of this stuff doesn't even make sense.
Dude, I mean, I didn't mind Ironheart, but it wasn't a good series, obviously.
Ironheart wasn't that bad either. Yeah.
You know, I didn't hate that, but can I go? I mean, MCU, because so that would not include X-Men 97.
I mean, you could do it. You could, because it is part of the banner too now.
It's in Disney and all that stuff.
Yeah. Well, if I'm including that, then that's the best one. Like, that's better than WandaVision. That's better than Loki. 97 was better than all of them. 97 was top tier. So I just left that out because animation, and you're right, but it is part of it. Yeah.
So I mean, but if you leave that out, I would say. See, all seriously, if you're gonna add that, then you can start adding the Netflix series.
Yeah.
But if you're saying since Loki, I'm probably gonna say yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm looking at it right now. I'm probably gonna say yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with that too. I could definitely see it being the best one, because even though I liked What If, right? There were some good episodes in What If. There were some bad episodes in What If. So that's just
Eyes of Wakanda, but it was good. It was short. And
Eyes of Wakanda was really good. Yeah,
but just so short. So I don't know if I can
put it up there. Agreed.
Yeah. So I still want to know if Josh Gad is alive or not. He's in the Void.
He's in the Void.
The Void. He's in the Void. That's what it's called.
He's in the Void.
He's in the Void. So Cookout episode's fire. Yeah. Doing series about lesser known IPs is very risky, since Marvel has been putting crap after crap. People don't really care. I get why it was released all at the once. Yeah.
No, it is risky. I get it, right? But if there's any company that has made enough money that they're able to take these risks, it's Marvel, right? I get it that they're kind of on a downward trajectory now. Doomsday is going to switch that up, right? Doomsday, Secret War, then a reboot. People are going to feel rejuvenated for the show again, the movies again, and they're going to go and flood these theaters again to see what they do in the new phase of it, right? But at the same time, Marvel has the cash. I think DC has a harder time putting out these lesser characters because they can't afford too many flops. Marvel had 3 flops in a row, right?
Yeah, and they still 4 years of flops. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. So if it's anybody that could do it, I think it's them.
So watch the Raphael 2-minute YouTube CGI trailer.
I seen it. I watched it.
Fire.
It's okay. I don't know why people are like kind of like it's the best thing ever. There's some choppy fights in it, but it was good.
Well, I mean, I just wanted the last Ronin. That's all.
Yeah.
So I like the transition from black and white to Doorman to color at the end.
Me too.
Mama Bear said I had no doubts. She's been saying that she's been, this is good for a long time. You're right.
Listen, I get it, Mama Bear. You had no doubts, but you like Bryon. You guys like fucking everything. You guys like everything. I'm sorry.
I try to. Yeah. As long as you don't disrespect black women or black men or Latino women or Latino men
100%.
or so
100%.
don't disrespect those. Yeah, I pretty much gonna like it.
Listen, I kid you not. When Bryon says he doesn't like something, that's when I'm like, wow. Him and Tank? Oh my God. I'm like, bro, you guys like everything.
Tank don't like Beast Wars. That's where he draws the line.
Tank is wrong.
Yeah,
you were wrong.
All of you were wrong. Talked about crap about people too. There's a kitty cat.
Yeah.
Now Trevor being invited with him, barely knowing him, is not realistic. But yes, we explained that. Chill only likes Black Panther and Static. And they're so Chill likes some of the X-Men characters, but he doesn't like them because they're B characters. But there are other characters that are awesome. I'm telling you, man, I could name. When I went to C2E2 last year, they brought me around. They said, "How many black superheroes could you name?" And I was on there for like 7 to 8 minutes because I could name a lot more than the average person because I like it. I like black superheroes matter to me, and
facts.
Give them chances, man. I have posters of Concrete Comics. I have posters of real independent people that I like their comic books, and so
Listen, I'm still dying to see a Steel movie, right? A real good Steel movie. I'm dying to see that, right? I know B character, whatever, but I think you can elevate these. Yeah, exactly.
Worlds Collide. You get Steel, you get Icon, you get all of them. You can put a little Static in there. You can do a lot of things with Worlds Collide.
Yes,
I want that. That's
now that you said that, and I remember I was telling Bryon backstage, I think the one thing that they missed out on this because the show is a little bit meta is where I was thinking they should have been like, oh, I want to play Wonder Man. Well, you're black. You can't play Wonder Man. And they should have played into the internet stuff because we know Disney's, regardless of what you want to say, Disney's on the internet. They watching YouTube. They know what we saying. They know what the groups are saying. They know Disney knows geeks and gamers. Let's just put it that way, all right? They should have played into that, man. They should have really played into that.
If they did this, if they talked about Black Panther and say, "Oh, the backlash we got on Black Panther. Maybe we should be bringing him." If they would have said this, it'd be my number one show.
Yeah, it would have been really good if they went meta like that. I would have loved it.
No problem, Lawrence. You're awesome, man. Trevor is a great actor. He played the DDOC. Sir Ben is a great actor. Sir Ben is knighted. I'm telling you, top 25, 30 actors who've ever lived.
Great.
They finally did right by Ben Kingsley. Yes. It makes sense because he's acting as a real Wonder Man in a movie. Yes, it does. He's acting as this character, but he's not. That's not. He could be a totally different character.
Agreed.
And the connection to Wonder Man, that show with his father. And his father knew he had a bad day.
Yes.
He recognized his son, and he said, "No, son, we're going to go watch something. Oh, you're sick. You're sick. Come watch this with us."
Yes.
Now that makes sense. Now, why do you love Wonder Man? Because of my father.
Yes.
Being a good father.
Yes. And there you go. Another thing that was great about this show, the good father. You know what I mean? Good father in his life. Ends up passing away.
I mean, we could say Ryan Coogler did because his father has to pass away, but I digress. Wonder Man is the biggest surprise of 2026 so far. 100%.
I can see that. Yeah,
that's not even a question for me.
Agreed. And you know what? I don't care what anybody says. I'm glad it's getting that review on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm glad people are liking it. Again, I've always said this. When it comes to these superhero movies, I know Bryon doesn't like the race bending, but for me, if it can propel a black actor and he's already a big actor, so I'm not saying it's going to propel him even more. I'm not going to say that because he's been in a lot of stuff, right? He's great. But if it gets him more exposure and gets him more opportunities to be in other things, I'm down for it.
I totally understand where you're coming from, but I also, once again, who are these actors? I want you to promote these great characters. As I said, I can name a lot of black characters, right? I want you to promote the fact that we haven't heard anything about Blue Marvel hurts me. The fact we talk about Static or Black Lightning that Mama Bear was talking about. You as Black Lightning, me as Static.
Yeah, exactly.
I would definitely do it. But that hurts. You know, I think Icon is a very complex, and Rocket is a very complex characters. The complex character Steel's a complex character that you can put out there. You can do a lot of different things with these characters, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Listen, don't get me wrong. I would love original black characters, 100%. Elevate these original black characters. But if they're not going to do it, I'm not going to crap on another actor getting a role that may be a white person role. You know what I mean? Because
if
I was
you don't,
watching
longevity is not, it's gonna be a problem. That longevity might be an issue.
for the character, yes, but for the actor, it might propel his longevity, right? Which I'm okay with, right? I get that the character may not be what you guys want the character to be, and I don't wrong you for that at all. It's just for me, I have more of a connection to seeing, because when you see a black man being bigged up in Hollywood, like Jonathan Majors was at one point, I think people more relate to that than been saying like, "Oh, well, look at the black character." You know what I mean? Like I could do what he's doing. So
That's true. So, but what you're saying is, so we have Christopher Reeves, but you think who's bigger, Christopher Reeves or Superman? What does better make you feel more for a group of people feel better about themselves to say I can do extraordinary things? I am, especially with negative connotation like that you have with a group. What is more, does better, the Christopher Reeves or the idea of Superman and being a Superman? That's what I'm talking about. The idea of what you can be, that you can be a black king, that you can be, you know, this super intelligent, that you can have money and care about people still too, that you can bring your people up and be more important for your people than be about the Avengers. That idea goes further to me than just the actor. But that's the whole point of me saying I love Chadwick Boseman, but the idea of Black Panther matters more. But
I can agree with you on certain things, but not everybody's gonna see that they can be a Black Panther, right? More people will relate to saying I can play a Black Panther than to seeing, because not everybody's as intelligent or as smart as this and that, right? As you're portraying. So I think people will relate more to being like, oh, you see what Chadwick Boseman is doing? That's what I want to do with my life. I want to become an actor. I can do that. I'm not saying you wrong. I agree with you 100% too. I think there's levels to it as well, where certain people will see it like you do, but the ones who know that they may not be as intelligent or as brave or as this, will be like, you know what? I can do what he's doing, right? I can be an actor. I can do that. So I kind of agree with you too.
I hear what you're saying, but I always think there's the ability to shoot for the stars and see it when you see your white counterparts there. The ability to say I can go for this top tier, and my shooting for the stars is not just being an actor or not just being a basketball player or not just being whatever. I can be something even greater. That's why I think that, and the idea. So, like, why would you Alexander the Great change the picture of whole idea of a Messiah, how it looks? Why do you do it? Because you want to be able to see yourself as the top tier. So I want to create a top tier for those things. And I think that's very important. Not to say that not having black actors mean to be able to work and be able to see it on TV also is important, but not at the detriment of a certain character. And that's why it's one of those balancing acts. And you have to be able to understand nuances of things too, But like, I would have a big problem with Aaron Pierre being Black Panther. A place where you
and did you know that?
Oh, yeah, they talked about it. Yes.
Yeah.
But they did, and I'll have a huge problem with it because a place that's never been colonized, that's never had anyone there, to not look like Africa in itself. Would look a place where that wouldn't be colonized? Would it be a problem to me? It would be the same thing as Halle Berry being Storm in the 90s. It's not understanding with the audience and not understanding what the character should be. I would have a problem with that. But that's not to shit on Aaron Pierre. It's to understand non-colonized Africa should not be that.
See, I can agree with you and to a degree, but I can also agree with you to where, even though you've had people. Sometimes you just get a light skinned baby, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
but you don't give them a green eyes because that's not how genetics
okay, well,
work.
the green eyes.
That's
The
not how
black people don't
genetics
have green
work.
eyes. Yeah, black people don't have
You know,
green eyes. I get that.
And the
But
reason you have lighter people usually is because of
there's some
colonization. You be colonized.
Yes.
Like that's where these come from. This is how it works. You know, if that was the case, then the entire country of Africa wouldn't you have different shades of black, but you don't have other characteristics that do. And doesn't mean that you're less black, but I want you to understand what Africa would be if it wasn't colonized.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that. If they give me that, because I yeah, no,
because I don't want to get off the rails. I know,
yeah.
Man, I will get to other stuff, and people are not like it. Not gonna lie, I'm glad they dropped it all at once. It was an easy to a binge watch. Definitely. What up, Acres? What's up? So, what's your favorite between Chris O'Connell, Robin, and Scarecrow? Batman Begins.
Chris O'Donnell, Robin. Chris O'Donnell, really? Robin. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, fuck. Screw that. Batman Begins crap. You already know. Chris
O'Connell my answer was the worst. Oh my god. Whatever.
Yeah, better than anything in that.
You go over your George Clooney, your Chris O'Connell, and all that stuff.
100%.
Simon was changing things because he was afraid of becoming like Dorman. Well, he was also just very not confident in himself.
Yeah.
So, but he's a self-sabotaging type person.
Yeah.
So hello and thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah. What's your favorite Sam Raimi movie? Spider-Man 2. I think it's the greatest Sam Raimi movie.
Definitely Spider-Man 2.
I actually think it's one of the best superhero movies ever created. So
one of them. Yep.
Assistant Help was terrific. I think it was a sleeper hit. We'll have to see. I'm going to watch it this weekend. She says, I like Black America and Winter Soldier.
Don't do that. All right. Don't do that. It's Captain America. All right. We call him Captain. Captain
Black America. Let's go. She said, it's not what we wanted. And I didn't learn anything about Wonder Man, but it was a solid feature. And yes, he's not the comic book Wonder Man. Yeah. I'm exactly what she just said. Exactly.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
They have a pattern of doing that with black characters. Yes. Ironheart 2, Eyes of Wakanda. They're doing no promoting of it and then just dropping all of it at the same time instead of getting it, trying to get traction. So once again,
absolutely.
That's why I said it's kind of Marvel being Marvel still.
Yeah.
So I don't think we've gotten out of anything.
Agreed. We haven't.
So it was filmed a while ago, sir. It looks different now than he did it when it was filmed.
Yeah, it was supposed to come out a few years ago.
Eli, who says, when is season 2 of Wonder Man? Yeah, it's not happening, bro.
It's not.
You're not in a season 2 of Wonder Man. I did not like Simon's brother's arc. He was against his brother, and then all of a sudden he turned into 180 to support him. No, I could be against you in my family. You don't see no black families that much, man. I want to argue with you and be against you in their family. And then with our people, but on the outside, I want to make sure I will support you, brother. Don't get wrong. But when we come back in, we're gonna fist fight. That happens a lot.
And I think the arc was more about him thinking that Simon was wasting his potential and he wasn't doing anything with his life. And at the age you're at,
mother.
Yeah. I understood it.
So X-Men was the best thing. But if you add the X-Men 97 is the best thing. Period.
Yeah, I agree.
Wonder Man is good. Ironheart was a decent show. I didn't hate it.
Same here.
But you didn't support it. But Marvel didn't support it at all. They didn't put nothing behind it. And then it's funny because we're talking about Echo again, and that's a Native American woman, huh? So there are other bad shows that they dropped and put as much support back. But when it's just saying.
Moon Knight, they put so much support into that crap. Hawkeye, they put so much support into that crap. They were garbage.
Who you cast for new Popeye events? Do not feel it's Pluto. Popeye. I don't know if I want Popeye right now, but who would I do?
Me neither.
Do one of those wrestlers. Let's do John Cena. F it. Let's put John Cena in.
I could do that. And not D'Onofrio. I think Bluto has to be a little bit fatter. I think
John
D'Onofrio
Goodman when he was younger.
lost. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah.
My only critique of Wonder Man is a tiny one. I wish we saw how he got his powers.
Agreed.
I wish that we could put all things together and you could have did something very Black Lightning like they did in the show. That the government was experimenting with certain things and all of a sudden he got his powers through that.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, that would have been fire. That would have been fire.
What if it was a meteor that hit him and you got the Meteor Man type of thing?
Meteor Man. Hey, did you see the meme? I think someone sent it to Danny, and Danny sent it. It was like Meteor Man and Blank Man will be back in Avengers Doomsday. Yes,
Robert Townsend is phenomenal. I love him. So
Agreed.
To cast Biggaford as Commissioner Gordon, hell no, there'll be no damn policeman. No damn policeman. Will you see Thrill Send Help in cinemas? I don't know if I'm going to see it in theaters. I'm going to see it before Monday, though.
I might. We'll see.
So I didn't like Guns Universe.
We know why you don't like Guns Universe, Mama Bear. All right? You don't even have to tell us that. We know why you don't like Guns Universe.
If he does Brave and Bold, I'm gonna have a problem. If he's the director of Brave and Bold, I'm gonna have a problem. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different topic though. Of course, Anza would say it was okay.
Why wouldn't I?
So Anza's Black Lightning and Bryon the Static.
I could do that. Yeah.
I like the Adult Static. Lightning. You know I love the Adult Static. I have a signed copy of the one that they doing with Batman the Static, the comic book. I have a signed one from Pink. He actually got it for me because he knows I love that. So, friend, it was a great movie. I hope you like it. So, what would you do? A first live action Castlevania movie or Ghost of Tsushima? Yeah, was it Tsunami?
Yeah, I do Castlevania. I would do
Yeah,
I would do Castlevania.
All right. Been seeing a lot of hate about Helen of Troy being played by a black woman and the Odyssey. Odysseus, yeah. Well, Odyssey.
And this is another reason why race bending doesn't bother me. And I said this many times because, and now I get it. They race bend, whatever, Helen of Troy, whatever. But I think even when you get original characters, they still hate on it. So I'm like, if they're going to hate, let them hate. You know, I want them to hate because we took their black characters, all right? I want them to hate because we took their woman. If that's the case, then hate us, 100%. I don't care anymore. Like, no matter what we do, they're going to hate on us. They're not going to support us. They're not going to give us the marketing that we deserve with these shows, right? Because even if you didn't have faith in Wonder Man, even if you didn't have faith in Echo, even if you didn't have faith in Ironheart, promote them. At least give people a chance to decide whether they like them or not. You know what I mean?
Here, that's what I'm saying. If Helen, you have a problem with Helen of Troy being black, then how about not put Cleopatra as white?
Facts. And you know what, Bryon? There are people till this day that will argue with you until the dawn of the dead that she is white.
Yeah.
No.
And that's the problem. Not. And see, I hold my tongue because I don't want to talk about too many things of them whitewashing other characters and making them white and then trying to do it. So that buys into my whole problem about the whole race bending, because then you do this and now you're going to argue with me that never happened.
Yes. So, and they don't care when they race bend black people to white, right? They don't care. They're like, oh yeah, we don't see that. I don't see what you're talking about. But the minute they turn a white person white, or a white person black, oh my
don't
Lord,
let me get into the I love the mummy movies, right? But I've never seen a blonde hair, blue eyed Egyptian, especially not in the time when we were talking about what this is happening.
Let's be real.
Let's not even this is why I don't want to go there.
Gods in Egypt? Yeah, Gods in Egypt, another one?
I was like, what?
Yeah. Like, what are we doing here?
Von Kovac did say he had doubts about you.
That's when I thought they were going to do it in Mama Bear. That's the exact part where I thought they were going to be like, oh, yeah, you kind of black. I had my doubts about that, yeah. But then they could have said something like, I had my doubts about you because Wonder Man is white, but you're the best person for the role, right? Because I do believe that I know we talk about a lot of these movies and shows where they check boxes, and I agree with that. I also think that there are times where that person that they got was the best person for the role. Like, you can't tell me that Gordon from the Batman was, oh, we're just going to give a black man. No, I think he was the best person for the role. And that's why
when he's not a main character, it doesn't matter as much.
Agreed too.
You could do a lot of things when it's a whatever character. I don't care.
Yeah, I agree.
Any February movies y'all looking forward to seeing? Not really.
Me neither.
Like, literally, I'm probably not gonna go to the movie theater for February movies that are anything that are. I'm looking at it again. No, that's just I have to go see. I might go. But nothing that I have to go see.
Same here.
I was trying my best to not mention Ryan's assassination of a father. I couldn't help it. Like, another black father got to bite the dust, man.
Bryon wasn't letting that go.
I saw it. I'm not gonna let it just go, guys. So I'm gonna skip around because we're getting a little behind. The last episode was fire. Loved the misdirection of Simon doing research for an upcoming movie, but then did a 180 on the audience. Yes, I agree. She liked episode 7. A lot of people didn't like episode 7. I actually thought episode 7 was important to see the betrayal and then seeing him as an actor, because that's what the whole freaking show was about. So I had to see some of that, man.
Yes, and him having to go, like, I was literally like, oh man, you're gonna let this guy like take the blame and go to jail as the Mandarin? So I like the way they did that at the end where he broke him out. I was like, okay, I like that. Now, I do have an issue with the breaking out part, though. All right, I do have an issue with it. I have an issue with it. You have these guys in this top facility for super powered beings, and he's able to just fly through a roof to get out? What? Really? No.
Yep. It was made by idiots. That's why.
Yeah, that was my only issue.
Will you see Disclosure Day in cinemas? No. Grogu trailer was met with indifference. That will make $400 million.
Possibly. It might do more than
Grogu is going to make worldwide. It's going to make close to $1 billion. I wouldn't be surprised if it makes $1 billion. Worldwide, Star Wars, worldwide.
Yeah.
Y'all saw The Last Skywalker?
still made $1 billion. Yep.
Bill. It doesn't matter. The fact that they gave us episode 4 after how they treated Jonathan Majors and cast him out is a deep cut. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, Lawrence. That is wow. I'm gonna take that, put that in my pocket. Next time I talk about it, we're gonna bring that up. Thank you, Lawrence. Yeah. I am definitely bringing that into that. That's interesting. So Wonder Man is a character development show, not a saga about two people in Hollywood. Yeah, it's 100% two people in Hollywood. He said, make Popeye black, then who you can.
100%. Let's make Popeye black. Let's screw him over some more. Let's make Popeye black. Give him Jonathan Majors.
Yes, I want World Collide with the song Make Now. Yes, I agree. If Aaron Pierre becomes Black Panther, I'm not watching it. Not only am I not watching it, I'm be there with picket. I would be with a picket sign, and that nothing to do with Aaron Pierre. I'm gonna be like, really, guys?
I swear,
there was no colonization. No colonization. How?
I want them to blast to cast a light-skinned Storm just so that I can see a video of Bryon outside of the theater picketing. We are not watching this. We are not watching this.
I would lose my damn mind to do a light-skinned Storm again. All right, come on, man. And you know it's funny because Halle Berry's not really light-skinned, but she's not
dark enough.
Kenyan. Kenyan? Have you been to Kenya? Come on, bro. Oh, you had Angela Bassett right there. Right next to her, just sitting there looking at Angela Bassett and like, we're gonna go with her. What?
Yeah.
So Bryon, what's your opinion on the upcoming John Rambo prequel movie coming out soon? That we need to stop. That's that we need to stop. Stop doing those things. That's what we need.
Agreed.
If we're gonna start doing 80s movies, let's start doing what we're doing with Masters of the Universe.
Agreed.
Let's go Silverhawks. Let's start doing cartoon movies if we're going to do that. Yes. Let's leave this other stuff alone.
Mask, Cops, Thundercats. You know what I mean?
Like, oh my God, Thunder fucking Cats. Oh,
we got so much we could do right now. So I hope Masters I hope Masters of the Universe does well to where they decide to do more, right?
100%. I saw Simon, my sister and Simon's brother. But don't you know those people that hate you in your own family, that tear you down? But if someone else asks you, they're going to give you raving reviews because they love you still. Come on, man, because that's just real.
They'll talk about you, but they won't let anybody else talk about you.
Exactly.
Hey, Tamika, how you doing?
What's up, Tamika? So glad you're here.
Absolutely.
Martian Panhunter, do you trust Gunn for this? I don't trust Gunn for a lot of serious. Anything serious, I don't trust Gunn.
Agreed.
That's just
agreed.
What's your favorite between Poison Ivy and Mr. Freeze and Batman and Robin?
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy, and I hate Batman and Robin.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a horrible Mr. Freeze. Hated it.
Hit the like button. Yes. Turn on your notifications. Subscribe. Thank you,
100.
Tamika. Appreciate you. Except for olive oil, maybe, and a Taylor Joy or Zoe Kravitz. If we do a black and white layer, exactly what we do.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Appreciate you, Tamika. Always. So I literally just bought 2 Meteor Man comic books yesterday. Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
I have them.
We know.
Matter of fact, no. So with a native ancestry, why doesn't anyone asking why Kevin Feige doesn't make a shaman program yet, or casting him at least? It's Native American. I actually want you to give. We have no Latina, Latino characters really. There's not really any, if you want to Asian characters, that many Indian characters, Spider-Man. We have a glimpse of Spider-Man in India, but nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many other cultures that you can really bring. And this is like, if you're not going to give me black people, then how are you going to give me anyone? You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's why we need to be coming together and saying, guys, we need proper representation. So
agreed.
Yeah, that part 100%. Yeah, I know where we were at. We were talking about that. I was in cars, He-Man, Master of the Universe. There's a black character, Clamp, a black man with a black armor vest and clamps on. That's a great character. I would like him to be in the movie as well.
See, he was in the later shows. We talked about that earlier. But there's one video I'm going to send to Bryon about the history of He-Man, right? Because the history of He-Man, especially in the comics, from what this video is saying, is he is usually, they call him a darker skin type of He-Man, right? And they put all these references into the old mythology and stuff like that, where they're saying He-Man was originally supposed to be black. Now, I don't know how true this video was, but the guy seemed to have done his research on it and stuff like that, so it was very interesting. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then they gave us the black He-Man later. Yeah,
there's a lot of things like that. We talk about Captain America. When you really look at Captain America, when you're looking at it, you look at Isaiah Bradley, right? What was it first? But they would accept that. You experiment on the black people, right? And then you roll it out as a white guy.
Absolutely. 100%.
Let's get in there. I mean, I don't know how far you guys want to go into this. How far you want to go into the history of stuff of Osiris, or you want to go to the Ra, or how far do you guys want to go when we want to talk about this and then how they change
Facts.
things?
Yep.
That'd be an OOC. You don't let me on the OOC because then I will blow ish up. So I will blow it all up. This might be February OOC with me.
Oh yeah, you can come on anytime you want to, brother. We can do that.
I don't know. I'm gonna blow ish up, and we'll start. I'm starting. Never mind. I'm not even going there.
I put the video in the chat for if any of you guys want to watch the history of it and check it out. Tell me what you think later. Yeah,
that's fire. So 100%. If I'm not mistaken, He-Man lore, the Man of Arms adopts Clamp, and one of the lobster arms.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. Okay, I have to go a little bit faster, guys, because
we still got 2 more topics to do.
That was 2 topics, guys. So I have to go a little bit. You are awesome, Stacy. Though I will say that though, 100%. Anyone streaming Stream 7, seeing Stream 7? No.
I don't even know what that is.
So, did Echo have any Shaman mention? I won't rewatch to make sure.
I don't think so. I don't think they did.
Of course, and Tamika said, of course. She's doing it. So, hey, Cap broke out his crew from the raft and he couldn't fly. But he also was involved with a lot of it, and he knew how it was built together, and he was in the blueprints of all of it. So, and he's never mind. I'm not gonna say because he's white. So
and they didn't necessarily show how he broke them out, too, right? So they didn't show how he broke out everybody out of the raft, right? But I just found it weird that he just flew through this roof, and I was like, wait, so if you put the Hulk in there, you're not keeping him. You know what I mean? I'm staying there.
So Jonathan Majors is Black Popeye. Oh, cast the Rock as Popeye. Let him come back. Guys, no one wants to talk about. Everyone wants to talk about the Samoan part of the Rock. Well, let's talk about the black part. Let's talk about his dad being black.
I know Brian keeps saying that he doesn't, but he does. He does. I'm gonna send you stuff. Yes, I'm gonna send you stuff. Not tonight, because I'm gonna do some stuff later on now. But I will send you some stuff, recent stuff.
I'm gonna show you the movie where he's cast himself as a white guy. he's a white guy with a tan and has a white daughter. What bro? Really? This is what we do? Moses was black in real life. We all know that, right?
Yes.
Do you really want me to go? I'm a Mason, and I will go into a lot of things. So yeah.
That picture that you see of God, that white hair.
We'll talk about Alexander the Great, who changed the entire idea of who a black who Jesus really was. We can talk about the Council of Nicaea, who decided what books would be in the Bible. It took a lot of women that whitewashed a lot of stuff. It took a lot of women out of the stuff. I mean, I'll tell you a lot of these things, man. There's a lot of stuff that's in there. Yeah.
And I remember I asked Danny one time, I was like, do you think he's black? And Danny said he doesn't care. But I think we should care, right? I think we should care because at the same time, you're giving people this image of someone who doesn't look that way, right? Which then takes away from us. You know what I mean? Because it looks like, oh no, the higher power is a Caucasian male, and that's who we should be looking up to. I'm not saying you should be looking up to a black person either, but it's taken away from what we really are, our history, which is what they continue to try and do, is to change our history or take it away. That's the problem.
Well, look, that's why do you close the pyramids? Because the hieroglyphics will show you.
Yes.
A different color, and that's why you want to change.
Why do you think all the people that they show their noses are cut off? All those pharaohs.
Alexander the Great did it. We know that Alexander the Great did it. That's 100%.
All the pharaohs that they show, they have their noses gone. Why?
Because you know what like those looks like. We get into T'Challa Jr. Unfortunately.
Hey, listen, Lawrence. I'm telling you this. I am chomping at the bits to when we watched that first movie and he says his name is Tassan. Oh my God, I wish I could be sitting there watching it with Bryon.
I'm gonna probably just explode. You'll hear, and there was an implosion in the movie theater today. A black man known as Bryon the Grizzly has imploded and just he no longer exists.
You remember in The Running Man where they first chase him and he goes down the sewer and blows up the whole building? Don't go watch the movie, Bryon. They show that thing, everybody's dead.
So Moses was Jewish, but Moses was Hebrew. And we can talk about Hebrews and the 12 tribes of Judah and
the Israelites and all of that.
That's a lot of stuff. So Jewish and Hebrew, and what does that mean to the 12 tribes of Judah? And there's a lot of stuff you want to get into.
Those Israelites that you see in Israel, those aren't the real Jews. Those aren't the real Jews, just to let you know.
But you should be, so there. That's why I say the 12 tribes of Judah, because there are going to be black Israelites. There are going to be white people. There are going to be this stuff, because they went throughout the world. So you're going to get a lot of different of all.
Yes.
This. So that's why I don't want to ever close off the idea of my white brethren too. I just want you to understand and acknowledge what it is and what the 12 tribes of Judah really is, and who Moses really is, and what a Hebrew really is. So you're gonna run it, So just saying, it's a lot. As I fell asleep watch this channel. Well, I missed. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff. Holly Berry's mixed, 100%. Holly Berry's mixed. Yeah, Mark Carey's mixed. Whatever. Jenna was almost Storm too. Yeah, Holly Berry is definitely mixed, and she's lighter and yes, but when you're talking about Kenyan princesses, what I had a problem with. Yeah. The Mandalorian and Grogu isn't making $1 billion. It's going to make around what the Solo movie made. Oh, you are smoking something
out of your mind.
Yeah. That's going to make what Solo movie made.
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about the Cliff Jumper remake?
Is it Cliffhanger?
Yeah,
I did hear about that. Yeah.
So that's real. Yeah.
Don't care.
Send a screener to it for the shows. They need to send me screeners. If they sent me a law, let's say here, I would tell you this. If they sent me, if you send me from screeners, dude, I would have to not stream for about 2 months.
Yeah, me too.
I would, because it'll be hard as hell.
Me too.
If I want to be honest with you.
Me too. But yes, I mean, I think that at this point, like, you get people who get streamers who are like screeners who are trash. Give it to us, man. We won't blow up anything. We won't. No, I wish we could get that.
Yeah, I would love it, honestly. So they low key be your biggest fan. Yeah, I know. Just do not get mad when they talk about Tiana Taylor as Storm.
They better not. That I won't even want. You know what?
That'll make me blow up. That would make me blow up, and that's probably what they did. That's why they put it on the door of Malachi.
You saying that, but now I'm thinking about it. I'm remembering her dance scene in Coming to America 2.
You know what? Do we have a family zone? Do I have a family zone?
And if they're putting her in the original Storm, like the bikini-looking Storm costume, oh yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, 100%. Let's do it.
Aha!
Let's do it.
That's me right there. Oh man. Okay. Let's get this thing rigged back on the road because we are way.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do a couple more comments, and then we're gonna have to get back into the next topic. So it's just we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
All right. Now olive oil. Yeah, I got you. I'm in the crack. I want Angela Bassett. as a wild shot jock, human rights advocate, DJ, live wired, then gun off the Batman and the properties and give him hair gel, nice view of construction to entertain the lads. You're hilarious. So Mama Bear Moses blended from the slaves. He had to be a darker skin. That's what I'm saying. But this gets into a much bigger issue overall. It gets to a lot. This will be an OC topic that I would be all about. If we can talk about, because I would talk about, Abraham and what we talking about. We're really what these. But think about when you're talking about where Middle East and Egypt and how Egypt was, and as far as back in the time of Jesus, what would be? It'll be a lot more closer. Book of Clarence will be a lot closer to a lot of other stuff that we have got. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Agreed.
People tan, right? Yeah, it's very tan in the original.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I say. I don't want to just say that because everyone doesn't always have to be black, but I do want to talk about history, and history is always written by the one who won.
Yeah, whitewash,
and that's why they watch the history. So, yeah. All right, let's see if I can go to a few things. You really think they got plenty of time? Let's time go on. Thor adopted kid. Yeah, he did. Check out his bio kid. He did. Yep. All right. Let's see if I can. We are so wow, guys. I love you, but I'm going to have to do it. Yeah.
We gotta get to the next topic.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll switch it up because we're going to talk about something that Anzo didn't want to talk about, Daredevil. So let's do that. All right. You guys are awesome, but we're going to move to the next topic because I want to talk about Matt Murdock returning in Daredevil because we're going to watch this trailer. If you guys don't mind.
The trailer that we've seen on every freaking episode of Wonder Man. You know what I mean? Like every episode they show the trailer. So it's like, okay, let's watch it. I've seen it like fucking 8 times already.
All right, well. We're going to watch it again.
I feel liberated, over medicated.
I hope you can walk because I'm not carrying you.
It was already there what you want. I can tell by the look on your.
Saw or shovel?
Nobody gives you.
I need to watch that one time. Yeah, the lights are going out in the city. Yeah, the lights are going out. Are evil. Did you see that?
Yeah.
One more time. Are evil.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Just throwing that out there, guys.
That was interesting.
Fire. So, okay. Second season premieres March 24th. You saw everyone's talking about. Look at the suit. Look how fire this looks. Unbelievable.
Suit looks good.
So, what are your thoughts about this trailer?
So I know people are gonna hate me for saying this, but after watching the first season, I'm like, you guys got to do something that I gotta see. I gotta feel like the first couple of episodes, and I'm gonna give it the first couple of episodes to where it's really banging to where I'm like, okay, now I'm excited to get on with this, because I don't think the first season of Born Again excited me enough that I'm really excited for this second season. Now, we all know what the issues with the first season was. Supposed to be 18 episodes. They cut it down, and it felt that way. It really did. So we get a lot more Daredevil. We get a lot more action. Continuing the story. I think it should be fine. I just don't know yet. I just don't know.
It definitely looks like a lot more action, but you fooled me before. I've been fooled. Did you not see the first Daredevil trailer we ever got? So I'm just gonna say I've been fooled before. You've been the one who's fooled me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I'm not sure. It looks great. It looks like a lot of action. It looks dark as hell. That's a cold ass trailer. It looks really good. I don't know.
And I'm right there with you because that's what they do, right? They make these trailers where it's like, oh, it's banging, this looks great, and then you watch the show and it's like, what are we watching here, you know? And I the one thing that I think that they did is that they gave them more control over season 2, right? The showrunners, they gave more control. So I think, and the first season was someone else. It was totally different showrunners.
To be 18 episodes. This was all supposed to be season 1.
Yeah.
They were supposed to drop all this. So I think we're going to get the better part of it, but you're still giving me season 1. So I think we're going to look at after this is done, when it comes out in March, we're going to look at it and say, if they would have dropped all this at the same time, gave us all these things, we will say this would have been one of the greatest things that we've ever seen. Problem is they broke it at 9 episodes and then 9 episodes, and it's going to the first episode's 9 episodes. Then give me Daredevil. This is not Wonder Man. This is about you being the damn superhero. Don't give me no damn backstory. Don't give me some in between episodes. Give me the dude in the damn suit. Don't give me this poster, which is a fire ass poster, and not have him in the damn suit.
Agreed. Until like the last episode.
We don't need that, guys. We don't. This is we're gonna talk about this trailer. This has to be a long ass trailer because everyone's talking about it. I want to have a long ass talk about it, but you know what you need to do. Give me that
exactly what they need to do. And to me, I'm like, you got to give us hype for this, right? Because now you see in the trailer, you see Jessica Jones, and then they're talking about this, and I don't even want to say his name, but Mike Coulter coming back, you know what I mean? So we get all of these people supposed to be coming back for this series. You got to do something that's keeping people's interest. I know there's going to be a lot of people who are going to clap for the show, like, oh, this is the greatest thing we've ever seen, blah, blah, blah. There's going to be those people. But for people like me and Bryon, you got to give us more than what you did in season 1. You just got to. It just doesn't add up to be we're going to be watching like another 7 episodes of him being Matt Murdock, and then finally in the last couple episodes he's Daredevil. No, I don't want to see that.
You better not do it again. What's that? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Let's get into the comments real quick. I'm starting to get bored of this trailer. I've seen it too much. That means you liked it because you see it a lot. A lot of people did like it, but I don't know. So Clayface doesn't look good to me. Yeah.
Did they show something of Clayface?
No, just worry about overall. I think that was talking about last conversation.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Collector says, I'm really excited for the season 2, mainly because Jessica Jones, she was my second favorite Marvel Netflix show.
I don't know why people love that series, though. I did not like Jessica Jones at all.
I did like Jessica Jones, but I really loved it when it was Luke Cage, too. Because
100%.
It brought me Luke Cage. Oh, yeah. You hate Mike Coulter. So that's just what it is. And he's going to be back. It's happening. Take it to the bank.
The only thing Mike Coulter did that was good in those series is when he was banging the crap out of her. That was it. That was it. Yes, you did the right thing, bro. All right, I got you. You know what I mean? But that was the best part about both shows,
Not Rosario Dawson? No, okay.
She was okay. And Misty. I like Misty too.
Misty Knight.
Oh my god. Because I think it was her in the first episode he met, right? And then he takes her back to the house. I was like, damn, okay. Okay.
But Misty Knight's fire.
I agree.
I was at 324 right around the corner, right around my birthday. Yeah, birthright day, let's go. Yeah, I know birthright day. But I'm not really hyped, but Daredevil is my guy.
I agree. I'm right there with you. I'm not really hyped about it either. He's not my guy, but I'm not really hyped about it. But again, I'm going into it hoping it's good.
So I'm curious about what they're going to change up Daredevil's costume every new season. Well, there's a lot. So Daredevil has a lot of comic books. I have a lot of Daredevil comics, and they change up his costume design a lot because he's a dude and it gets ripped up and he has to make a new one. It happens a lot.
I mean, Captain America had a different costume in every one of the MCU movies, so I'm okay with it.
Daredevil is going to be excellent. This looks like they figured out some stuff. They say it looks like they fixed their issues. I agree. I agree. So they had some writers change the showrunner. The last few episodes were different. Were a different team. Yes, and you can feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it.
Yeah.
I have no faith in it. Clayface, 100%. That means I was watching Wonder Man.
Yeah, we know, man. Hey,
that's why she's on this trailer too much.
Yeah,
because you're watching Wonder Man, and
yes.
all of it was there.
Yes, every episode. Like, what are we doing here?
Oh, Collector was dying laughing at you. You're crazy as hell. He was definitely doing that, all up in it. Breaking through walls. I'm talking about breaking bedposts.
Breaking beds. Yeah, they destroyed. Yeah.
Destroyed all of it. I think we will get Punisher or Luke Cage. The last episode of Daredevils will have Luke Cage in it.
Agreed.
I don't know if we get a lot of Punisher. We might see Punisher in one episode, but we're definitely going to get the last episode is going to have Luke Cage in it.
Mm-hmm.
So he went for the white chick. That's relatable. He went for all of them, though. He's like, well, all of it. Look, I'm gonna say,
hey.
most men don't care.
Agreed.
Let's let you.
But let's be real. The snow bunny thing is a real thing. All right, I'm just gonna put it out there. That's a real thing. Well, man, the snow bunny thing is a real thing. You watch Dr. Umar?
Oh, we were just off the rails with that. That's hilarious. Oh man. Oh, I thought that Daredevil season 1 was really good. I love the story. Okay.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
I just thought it was. I thought, and I think what the main issue is, you could tell it was two different showrunners, writers, whatever. You could tell that. I think that was a big difference.
And you could tell that they put in episodes when we're trying to get him into the suit.
Yeah, agreed.
So I'll be getting Disney Plus back for Daredevil, 100%. That's what people are going to be doing. So Jessica Jones was trash.
Agreed. I don't know why there's times where I agree with you, Anik, and there's times where you are way off the rails. But
maybe
this time
you should be looking at yourself. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, good point.
Maybe that's a problem.
Very good point. I agree with
you. And I will keep it to the end of Darth Maul show because Darth Maul looks great. After that, I'll be canceling my Disney Plus again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, LOL to Biggaford. Yes. Look, first off, you need to date everybody. You need to know what you're talking about.
I agree.
My mom sat me down. This is hilarious. My mom sat me down. She came and watched my kids while I was going away. And she said, I was really surprised you married a black woman. I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? I was offended a little. Take it back. And she was like, yeah, but look at that. My choice of women that I dated. I'm probably sure I didn't. I'm surprised I didn't marry a Latino woman at all. I'm surprised I didn't marry. So 4 Puerto Rican women, Cuban, Mexican, white. I've only dated one other black woman, and she was from St. Croix. so just that it was. But my wife is my wife, and I love her.
Yeah, 100%. And I say this all the time. I like, you love who, you know what I mean? Like, I don't look at color or it's as how the person is, right? Doesn't matter what color they are. We're all human beings. You like white women, you like white women, you like. Now, the only issue I have is when someone says, I won't date this person because of the color of their skin. That's the problem that I have. But other than that, man, doesn't matter. As long as you got a good woman in your life, who cares what color she is?
Exactly. Like what you like. I'm there with everybody. Like what you like.
Yes.
I don't care what sex, race, none of I don't care. Because that's not me. You should be your who you like is who you like.
Yes.
You don't have to put it on me. You know, you I don't need to see every show you see black men with white women, black women with I don't need to see any of that. I don't care. Like what you like.
Yes.
And that should be enough.
Agreed.
What up, Tony? He said,
Tony.
You two tripping with these alerts. I'm glad you here.
Hey, hold on, Tony. You know us for long enough. You don't need alerts. You don't need alerts for us. You know when we on, right? Come on, bro.
9 a.m., 10 Eastern. That's what we got.
You got to do better, Tony. You got to do better.
Oh, man. So lately, I've been thinking about how cool it would be with Rick Moranis work body by Jake and started to train the Incredible Hulk years ago. And the Incredible Hulk is a trilogy in the 90s. Yeah, funny. I like it. Mama Bear says, I know you like them snow bunnies. That's great.
I do.
Oh,
I do.
Like it all, man. I like it all. And I like see the world, guys. See the world. Is Avatar 4 canceled? Not yet. No.
Not yet.
No. Is RDJ wasn't cast as Doom? Who would you cast? Cillian Murphy.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Cillian Murphy should have been Doom.
I don't know who I would cast, but I do think. Listen, Robert Downey Jr. is a good actor, but I think you could have did something better with it. That to me is just like we need Robert Downey Jr. back just to get people back in the seats. You know what I mean? That's what it felt like.
Best late 80s comedy, anything with Eddie Murphy.
Facts.
He owned the 80s. Eddie Murphy.
Someone told me, I think it was Danny, so they didn't like Trading Places, or they picked some movie over Trading Places, and I was like, wait, what?
No,
Trading Places.
There's other things I like more than Trading Places. Don't get me wrong, but it's going to be other Eddie Murphy stuff.
Yeah. No, Trading Places. It's not the best Eddie Murphy movie, but it's really good. I didn't get it.
Said Bryan's dating history. Yeah. All races of women are fire, especially when they're thick. Yes,
boom.
All creeds. I don't care what it is. Let's go. Boom. All of it.
The bigger the booty. No, let me stop.
Black, white, yellow, green, orange, whatever you want to do. Let's go. I'm all about
it. Facts.
So snow bunnies. Yeah. I love those who love me.
Absolutely. 100%. 100%. And we know the snow bunnies love the dark skinned brothers too. All right. So let's not just act like it's just the dark skinned brothers like the snow bunnies. There's snow bunnies like us too. All right. Just saying.
So I'll date any girl as long as she has the same interests as me and doesn't then I'm not interested in her.
Absolutely. And you know what's funny too, Collector? Let me say this too. She doesn't necessarily have to have the same interests as you, but if she's willing to do things that she doesn't want to do for you, and you're willing to do things that you don't want to do for her, that's how the relationship works. You don't have to be interested in the same thing. Yes, 100%.
You could be you, I could be me. You support what I like, I support what you like, and I got you.
Absolutely.
And I can come and do things with you. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Spitting facts. Anzo spitting facts. Look at him. Look, he might be rubbing off of me, but obviously I'm rubbing off of him because you know how he was beforehand. I should just listen to Bryan. I'm always wrong. Damn it.
Hey man, I've been spitting facts since birth. All right. I came out of the womb speaking facts. All right. That's what we talking about here. What we do here?
Avatar's still making money. It surely is. It's gonna make. I think it's gonna hit 1.8 bill.
Absolutely.
So I like the Beverly Hills Cops movie. Yeah, I love Beverly Hills Cops. My favorite movie is Coming to America.
Me too.
Love Coming to America. Like, period.
Me too.
So absolutely, yeah. She's talking about facts. We talk. Hey, spit facts. That's what you do.
Yes.
So I know my demographic who they was. That facts was those first words.
100%. 100%. 100%. Oh, the doctor said, "Oh, you got a baby boy." I said, "Facts."
Once again.
Aha! Aha!
All right, guys. This has been a whole great. We're gonna watch Daredevil, no doubt. Hopefully it's good. Hope they learn from everything. But we're gonna run to the next topic because we need to. Let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, we'll do this and pull up what I want to talk about, but we're gonna let Anso run it.
Guys, final topic is about Paradise Season 2. They dropped the trailer, which we are going to watch, and then we're going to get the discussion about what we think is going to happen. Are we excited for Season 2? I thought Season 1 was a pleasant surprise. You know, I would go on Prime, right? Because I have it on Prime. You guys have Hulu at Prime. And I would see the poster for it, and I'm just like, whatever. You know what I mean? I passed it up so many times. And then you get to the one day where it's like, I don't know what to watch. All right, let me click on this. And I watched the whole thing in one night. No, did they drop it? No, I can't remember if they dropped it.
You were 2 or 3 weeks behind, and you watched the first 3. You said,
"Yes,
what the hell did I watch?" And then
yes, and then I had to catch up to everybody because I thought it was absolutely great. So let's get into this article real quick. It says,
let's
Paradise.
Watch the trailer. Let's watch the trailer.
You watch the trailer first? All right, let's watch the trailer. Yeah, because there's not really much to talk about. Let's do it.
6 months ago, our lives changed forever.
We don't have much time. Go.
All major communication with the surface was lost. The world outside is no longer survivable.
I lied to them.
After everything that's happened, could my wife have survived? Could somebody be okay up there?
Oh, I can't wait.
This is Terry Rogers Collins.
Too.
Yep, it's happening 2 weeks. Like 2
I'm looking for my husband, Xavier.
23rd.
I'm coming, baby. I spent the last 3 years in an underground bunker.
Wow, so it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
What's it like?
It's like before, only creepier. The longer we were down there, the more the scenes began to show.
She's the worst.
This bunker, there's something that nobody knows about. Something dangerous.
Let's go get my wife.
Out here, the little things will kill you.
Are you compromising the safety of this bunker for your own personal gain?
We have bigger problems.
We're coming yet. And we don't like this. I promise you, people are built to survive. They are resilient.
I'm going to do whatever it takes to protect what I've built.
I came a long way to find my wife. So where the hell is she?
I have a plan for all of us. It's never just about the bunker.
Fire.
February 23rd.
Because it looks like they're gonna, people in the bunker are gonna realize that, wait a minute, we've been in here for nothing. So I think that's gonna be very interesting. Tamika, we're definitely going to be doing the breakdown for season 2. And I know we've been trying to, if you want to collab with us and come on with that, let me know, because we're going to be doing the breakdown for that 100%. I miss doing my breakdowns, and now we finally have a show that we can break down again.
We're going to run that right into From. Let's go.
Yes,
I love it.
Let's do it. Yes, absolutely. Bryon, your thoughts?
Dude, I think we're going to find 2 truths. All right. One, first of all, Black love is beautiful.
Agreed.
We're talking about everything. Black love is beautiful.
Yes.
So,
yes.
All love is beautiful too. So, but we're gonna find 2 truths that are out there. Yes, you want that she's a terrible person and the outside world is out there is going to be messed up, and you having this not know everyone knowing where things are was probably the right move. Okay, that's gonna be the first thing. The second thing, because you're gonna see people now they know where it is, coming to break down and burn down everything you love about it. They're going to people are not good as a whole. People are not good, and you have to hide a lot of things. I think that's what we're going to find out. The other thing is you never let that man, you never get between a man and his wife. He will do whatever it takes to get his wife back. If she would have brought his wife there, none of this would have been a problem.
Facts, 100%. And I love it too, because you did say black love is great, and we talk about that all the time, man. We were just talking about love who you want to, but I think it's because they don't show it enough on TV. That's why we talk about it a lot, right? They don't show it enough. It's either single mother, single father, or it's an interracial couple, right? And I think at certain points, we need to see these kind of black love stories. So I love that part about it. And like I said earlier, when I said it was a pleasant surprise, I mean, I was watching the first episode and I was like, oh, this is good. But when they scanned out at the end and showed that they were actually in the bunker, I was like, oh man, now this is even better. So now we're gonna get to see like some kind of Fallout stuff with the real world and stuff like that. I think season 2 is going to be better than season 1.
I agree. I totally agree. Let's read this article real quick.
Let's do it. It says here, welcome to another day in paradise. Even if it's the end of the world, paradise seems to come out of nowhere almost exactly a year ago, before going on to take us by storm. This is how you need to do the shows. There are so many shows that come out, and then 3 years later, you get a second season. And it's like, man, I don't even remember what happened in the first season. You know what I mean? So they got to start doing them a year. So I like that. It says, initially setting itself up to be a grounded political thriller about a Secret Service agent and his picky relationship with the President of the United States, the premiere of the Hulu series then abruptly and clearly revealed itself to be a completely different story instead. That's exactly what happened to me. I was like, okay, I can see where this is going. And then it switched up at the end, and I was like, oh, shit. Okay, I like this. One taking place in a vast underground bunker after the surface world has been rendered inhabitable following some sort of doomsday event that left the earth in ruins. Or did it? After building to an explosive conclusion that saw Sterling K. Brown's widowed agent Xavier finding out that his wife is actually alive and well on the surface, Paradise Season 1 left us on quite a cliffhanger. Not only did he uncover a sinister conspiracy at the heart of this so-called Paradise City, but he then set out by himself to discover the truth about his long-lost wife, the state of the surface world, and who might ultimately be responsible for this entire mess. Hulu has now released the first look at the trailer for season 2, which can't help but draw some timely parallels with its Prime Video post-apocalyptic series Fallout. Xavier is back and most desperate than ever, but he's far more alone. Julian Nichols, Sarah Sierra, and James Marsden. James, isn't he
they're the president, so we're gonna have some
that died, right? Okay, so flashbacks.
Flashbacks.
Returned to reprise their original roles from season 1, while Chanel Woody joins the cast as another survivor left to fend for herself. Check out the footage above.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was fire, and I'm so excited by it. But I'll tell you this, I think this is better than Fallout.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
and Fallout's more video game-ish, and that's why you have that part. But having the real world and seeing an actor of the caliber of Sterling K. Brown,
oh my God, he's so good.
I mean, James Marsden. We're talking about Sarah Shahi, like Julian Nicholson. They're five from what we talking about Wonder Man, right? What great actors take to a show. This is going to take a show to a different level. Post-apocalyptic is one of the best genres that we're going to have, right?
Agreed.
When you have someone on the level of Sterling K. Brown being your eyes and ears and being, someone you can really you understand, I would burn the world for my wife. He's doing it, and he has the tools to do it. This is going to be a fire show. I can't wait to see this season. I'm all there.
Me too, 100%. Like, we talk about anticipated shows, and I think one thing I always say is, like, back in the day when we grew up, you would see Arnold Schwarzenegger starring in Kindergarten Cop, and everybody's flying to go watch the movie because it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Not to mention Kindergarten Cop was a really good movie. But I'm just saying, like, actors carried the movies back then, right? It was a big name. Now it's totally different. Now it's the show. But if you get a show with quality actors, even if the show is not as good or the story is not as good, a lot of these good actors can propel the show to be great. Now you have Paradise, which is a great story, and then great actors accompanying that. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good, man. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this season.
You're 100% on it, and everything about this feels right. Everything about it makes you're in a accident. There's things out in the world you can't just fly a plane straight. It's going to be it's problematic. You have survivors because there's always going to be survivors, right?
Yes.
Unless there's no oxygen for you to have. If you open the door and there's oxygen, someone's going to be living, right?
Facts.
So you're going to have that. You're going to have problems when you have this paradise and there's people out in this unbelievable apocalypse, and they're going to want to get in. That makes sense. Boy, you're not going to just fly, go out and see your wife. There's only just one person that you're going to find, and a needle in a haystack. And they know who she is, and you know that she's sending this message out to you. That obviously they know about you. They're going to use that as leverage.
Yes,
so
100%.
All these things are going to be fire. This is going to be a fire ass show. I'm so excited, man.
You just said it, right? Because he's going to find his wife, but it's not going to be easy as finding his wife. No, you want your wife, you got to get us in there, right? Because I'm pretty sure even though they're living and they're surviving, resources are very slim. Right, so people are struggling. It's like you said, an apocalyptic world where people are fighting for the last grains of food. Now, if you're thinking, well, I can get into this place where they have an abundance of food, you know what I mean? And it's like, I'd rather live in this bunker than to be out here struggling. We have this guy's wife who's in there. We're going to use that as leverage. And I think that's where the knock on the poster on the door comes into play, where it's like they're trying to get in now. So yeah, it's going to be.
I'm actually surprised that they didn't just shoot him in the face.
Facts.
Facts. Lasers. Oh, what? Oh, you can't
hear. Yeah. Facts. Facts.
We love this stuff, man. So let's look at these comments. So I don't have eyes to read them.
Let's do the comments, and then we can get out of here real quick, guys. But Collector Movie said, I gotta watch the first season of that. You guys talk about it, saying it's really good. Collector, if it's anything, and you know me already, if I'm saying it good, it's good.
Yeah, we know him.
It stinks.
Exactly.
So if it says it's good, then you know it's fire.
Facts, 100%. Tamika said, can't wait for Paradise. Absolutely. I'm right there with you. And I'm so glad it's coming out next month. Next month. Middle of next month.
23 days away.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be good.
It's definitely a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, definitely a pleasant surprise. I agree. This is a good series. I agree with you, Sheed. It is a good series. And I think that's one of the things that I think, because we get all the superhero stuff, we get all of this stuff. When it comes to movies, they do a lot more reboots and remakes than they actually do original stuff. But I love it when you get an original series like this, like Severance, like Silo, like From. You get original series, and they're so good. You know, I think that's the best thing.
So I'm going to skip the other one because we have answers for it, and I want you to know the answer, but it's on Hulu.
Yes, absolutely. We can definitely help you out with that. It's on Hulu. Absolutely. Yes, I'm down. Hopefully I can join. Well, listen, we'll reach out and we'll try and do it on a day because I know you do a lot of streams too. All right, you guys are on there like all the time. So we'll try to do it on a time and day that you can come on. Absolutely.
Yeah, we have no problem doing it. We'll figure it out because
yeah,
we can do it the day of. We will definitely do it the day of.
Yeah, 100%. Collector movie man. Active,
no, I can't answer that. So
okay, there. Rest in peace, Cash and O'Hare.
Yeah.
Yes,
absolutely. We want to end it with that, but
Collector, reach out to us. We'll give you something.
I will directly send you a few things that you can find a way to watch this. If you don't mind with the ad blocker, you can send you a few things, a few ways. And if we can do the first episode, maybe me and so we talk about watch parties.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. I think we could do a watch party.
Yeah, we can do a watch party with this. We got Ansel Vision, so we can figure that out.
Absolutely. And you know what? To be honest with you, I'm gonna do a watch party. I'm gonna do a watch party, then we'll do the breakdowns. You know what I mean? So watch parties coming as well for this show. Absolutely.
But yeah, definitely get an ad guard for your phone because you can watch it on your phone and it'll be something you can definitely do.
Yes, absolutely. Watch it on your phone. We'll get you something, Collector. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. Well, why don't you close it out, man? You got us.
Thank you guys for popping in. This was a great show. I appreciate everybody that came into the chat. Listen, you guys keep us on here for 3 hours because this is only supposed to be an hour show. But you guys keep commenting, and we love the comments. We try not to pass everybody's comments, but sometimes it gets to a point where it's like, oh yeah, we're going a little bit too long, so we have to. So we do apologize for that. But at the end of the day, coming here on the Saturday mornings and hanging out with you guys is an absolutely joy for me. I think Bryon as well. So 100%. 100%. You guys could be doing anything else. Yeah. You guys could be doing anything else. Bryon, tell them what you got coming up.
Yeah, so we got the Spoiler Kings. So tonight we're going to watch The Wrecking Crew. We're going to do a watch party with that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Come and see us about 9:30 Central, 10:30 Eastern. We'll break it down. Watch it with you guys. We give you the answer the way we do with Cosme. We will show you how to do that. Have it all linked out there, and then we'll be on Spoiler Kings on Monday. We're gonna be breaking down Send Help. We're gonna be talking about all the stuff we talk about these shows. And actually, I think before tonight, we're going to go ahead and talk about a little bit more of a more spoiler, a Wonder Man comment. So we'll do that too, also too. So. Guys, join us tonight, join us Monday, join us Thursday. Me and Anzo are going to be doing a lot of things, but make sure you come back here to the Rewind to watch us because we love talking about all these things and all this pop culture. And also, I think I'm going to join him on one of these OOCs episodes because if you going to let me release me, that might be a problem.
Listen, the OOC stands for off our chest. So anytime you need to get something off your chest, you always welcome. You're just gonna say, bro, send me the link, and you're on there tonight. I may join these guys tonight in their watch party as well. So we'll see that too. Because I watched the movie already, thought it was great, but I may join them too as well, just to hang out. So I appreciate all you guys coming in here. Much appreciated. It was great. Bryon, take us home.
All right, guys. Love you guys. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys later. Peace.